it's about getting into schools and talking to young people, because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com.
Hi, I'm Tony from Defects.
And I'm Harry from Defects, and you're listening to the Chronicles of the Podcast with Jamie and Tom.
Oh, you're all here. Oh, hi, guys. It's the Chronicles of Podcast. But you already knew that, didn't you? Because you would have typed it into search for us, or you would have stumbled across this and it would have said Chronicles of Podcast underneath. So you already know it's the Chronicles of Podcast. What you don't know, however, is it's the 57th edition. And I was going to do one of these. A little bit of a game show wave. Game show wave. That's it. Get your game show wave on. Perfect. And I do believe, Jamie, if I remember rightly, thinking ahead and back, that this is the Chronicles of Defects. Is that correct?
You are spondiferously correct, sir.
Oh, wonderful. Interesting word usage there, Jamie. This is wonderful. Welcome to the show. Enjoy it. Let's get back on that road. Hit it!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 57th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Defects. It is I, the bearded Brummy Jamie, and joining me, as always, is this handsome bugger over here.
Yeah, it's got some Tom. What's going on? I always wondered when you say as always, it never cuts out yet. When you get your these in there, the computer's like, no, you're not going to say these on this show. Sorry, mate. I'm not having a bit of that.
Did you not get
It was there. It was definitely there.
Oh,
it was definitely there, but it was weird how, because as is so high pitched every now and again, like it never seems to cut that off. It's really odd, don't you think?
Clearly, my microphone just really likes your intro.
Clearly. I also want to say, guys, apologies for my droopy ass background right now. It's just a bit droopy because I ran out of command sticker things, so the middle's a bit low. So that's why Sophie's so low down today, and State Cozy's quite high up. So it's just a bit of a weird one. If you're watching the YouTube, that is. If you listen to this, you have no fucking idea what I'm on about. So
no.
All good. Jamie.
Yes, sir.
I was on the way to work, right? And on the bus as usual, and my bus always stops at the Heath Hospital, and then it goes into Cardiff City Centre. Got to the Heath. This is a couple of weeks back now. Got into the Heath Hospital. There's a lot of police around, and people walking around. I'm like, this is weird. Like, why is there police walking around everyone, and like doctors and nurses like going? Because obviously you can't hear anything because I'm on the bus, but they're all like chatting, like almost like, to the police officers and stuff. I was like, this is weird. Thought nothing of it. Bus leaves, goes back down towards Cardiff City Centre. There's a bloke walking down the motorway. That's right, walking down the motorway in his boxer shorts.
Oh, okay. So silly someone's gone on the run.
It was really odd, but it was just so like nonchalant. It was just like, morning. It was just so weird. But clearly that's who they were looking for.
This means last time I saw him, he was just wearing a pair of pants.
Yeah, he literally was just in his boxers. That's it. Nothing else. just strolling down the motorway. Just like nothing, like it's just a completely normal thing to do. So it was so weird.
That's amazing.
I think what's even weird is when people start getting their phones out, you're like, really? You want to photo a video of that, do you? Like, fair enough.
You want to be known as the man that films a stranger in his pants? You go ahead, my friend. You go ahead.
Like, who are you showing that to?
You won't believe what I saw today, man in pants.
Do you want to see a man in his box just walking down the motorway? Not particularly. If that's okay. That's a bit of an odd one, if I'm quite honest. Whereas yesterday, there was an overturned car.
Oh.
Yeah, and there was blood all over the floor.
Oh. You
like,
see some weird and interesting things on your way to work.
Wales. Jamie.
Yes, sir.
So what was I watching? The Orville. I was watching The Orville. I watched episode 5. And they're in that tomb, aren't they?
I'm trying to remember the episode now.
They're in a tomb and they're like trying to break into this tomb.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Not break in, but like discover what's in the tomb. I thought, right, so when tombs are discovered, yeah?
Yes.
They find that it's booby trapped, yeah?
Yes.
Tombs or whatever, pyramids, whatever they seem to break into, always has to be booby trapped. It's always like, oh, we can't go in here because, there'll be traps everywhere, yada, yada, yada. If somebody completes said escapade or gets to the end and the booby traps have killed him or whatever, if somebody else then decides that I want to go on the pilgrimage to find the tomb of Mukhatman or whatever, they then go down to said tomb. There's no booby traps because they've been set up by the other person. No one's going down to reset them, are they?
That's a very good point.
Yeah. So surely if you now go on an escapade that somebody else has already been on and you manage to get there, you're not going to die. That's pretty much like an easy access to all the riches and the gold, etc.
Yeah, but I assume the person that completed it probably had all the good stuff anyway. So
unless they got killed, but they've set most of the boot. It was just a weird thought. I was
you're right.
No one has ever filmed a movie or a TV series where someone's got to a tomb second, or third, or fourth, or fifth, and gone, oh, there's no booby traps. It's always the first person to find it. Always. They're always the first person. There's always arrows and swinging axes and all that sort of shit. It's never like anyone going and going, oh, well, there's meant to be arrows shooting out. Surely there's meant to be, where's all the traps? Where's the, oh, here's the gold. Well, that was relatively easy.
I think now, when you've got these movies, two people are racing, the first one to get there. Does the second person ever get there and go, this is a fucking doddle, innit?
This is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying.
I'm trying to think if that's actually happened in movies, but I can't. Nothing's coming to mind.
No, someone's just like, oh, well, I guess I'm rich then. That was pretty straightforward.
Cheers, guy that came before me.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's just like, yeah, thanks then.
You might have done all the hard work, but it's fine. I'm still walking away with a shit ton of treasures.
It's proper dead on the floor. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for dying for my, for me now to become a billionaire. Now let's rate the cost of living crisis.
Could you imagine that? Just turns up on the doors at number 10, like, I've just been on an explore, found a cave, here's a load of money, sorted. Sort the nation at you.
I'll just do it myself. I wouldn't fucking trust them.
I actually want to ask you a question this week as well, following on from a conversation I had the other day. Do you have any songs that, even though you don't dislike the song, you could quite happily never hear it again because you've heard it so many fucking times?
Yes.
I'm glad it's not just me, because I feel like Chop Suey is my favourite example. It's by System of a Down. I don't dislike that song.
Exactly the same as me. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that is a little weird. I feel like I could quite happily never hear that song again, and my life would be perfectly fine.
My brother is a massive System of a Down fan. Literally played their albums to death, so I could literally be so happy to never hear System of a Down ever again. Like literally. Or like I'll quite happily never listen to Metallica.
So I love Metallica, but I will skip Enter Sandman most of the time it comes on because I've just heard it so many fucking times.
It's One. What a boring song One is.
Oh, how dare you?
Are you finished yet? It's just done or that's all it is. Like Jesus Christ.
It does get going, but yeah, you got to wait about 5 minutes for it to get going.
That's why I can't deal with old classic songs, because it's just like, is this not fair? Like, I'm already at lunchtime now. It's been on for 3 hours. November Rain's still fucking going.
Well, that's a good point. Right?
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know, Axel. Yeah, I know you've got orchestra. Well done.
I think that song was supposed to be 11 minutes or something stupid. When it was
but I'm not going to lie, though, as much as I whinge about November Rain, it's my favourite guitar solo ever.
Really?
Yeah, ever. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is about that guitar solo. Every time I hear it, like, I just feel like emotion. Like, I just want to like air grab and bring it in and then push it away, but then bring it in again. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to, I don't know what it does. It's weird what it does to me. And then when it builds back into the second time, I'm like, oh my God, it's just like Viagra, basically. It's where it's like Viagra to me, that solo. I can't describe that solo. I don't know what it is that makes it so like, I fucking love it. I just fucking love it.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah. Before we do move on though, quickly, just wanted, is there anything other than System of a Down that you find like, I'm happy never listen to that ever again?
Oddly enough, there is actually a Kiss song I could quite happily never hear again. I was made for loving you. I could easily never hear that song again. I've heard it so many fucking times.
Mate, you've heard every Kiss song so many fucking times. So I'm quite surprised it was on. So I don't know.
I try to think if there's any others now. It was Chop Suey the reason I was having the conversation. I was just like,
why is that one though?
It's just so overplayed. Gay Bar by Electric Six. It's great, it's hilarious, but no, I don't ever need to hear that song ever again. Thank you very much. Just keep it going.
Yeah, it's funny the once, and then you're like, cool, and that's that done.
Well done, Kerrang. You milked it for everything it's worth.
They must be so rich off that song. It's probably gave up afterwards. Yeah. The other thought I had, I thought I'd leave this a few weeks after I actually put it in a write-up. But why does the main duvet in washing always insist on swallowing everything in the washing machine whole? Because you wash bedding and then you're like, you take it out and you go, where the fuck's everything gone? Like, what? This is really heavy. And then you just open it up, it's like regurgitates everything that was washed. Like, oh, I see. So it gets put in the washing machine. The duvet, no, don't put me in there. No, don't put me in there. Duvet's like, starving. It's like Betty's going to get you. Duvet's going to eat you.
I love the fact there's an easy way around this, but no one ever does it. Just tilt the buttons before you stick it in the washing machine, but no one ever does it.
Oh, who could be asked?
Precisely. But I just love the fact there is such an easy way around it, but nah, fuck that, we're too lazy.
Well, no, it's that, because obviously then when you take it out when it's dry, you have to undo all the buttons again to put everything in. Like, no, I'm all right. I'm good, thanks.
I'm far too lazy for that shit.
It's just yeah, it's kind of weird. Like duvet's just eating everything within it, the contents of the washing machine.
You're right. And it's always the one thing, like you think you got everything out and then you're hanging everything out, you're like, where the fuck is that? And you manage to always leave one thing behind. Normally a pillowcase.
It's right in the corner. Yeah, it's always a pillowcase. It's always right in the corner. You have to get in and it's like, oh, this smells lush. But I'm soaking, but it smells wonderful.
Or the washing cap. You put the washing liquid in, the cap thing.
Oh, yes.
I can never find that fucker off time.
Little bastard.
You're not going to find me. It's okay. You have another 10 in the cupboard.
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's a whole other kettle of fish. Anyway, kettle of fish.
Hey.
That's right. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Barrel? Kettle?
I'm pretty certain that's the right expression.
Why are fish in a kettle?
I have no idea. I imagine it's some old thing. I don't know.
Must be a saying. It's got to be a saying. Anyway, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm very well. I'm absolutely freaking knackered. But other than that, I am good.
Why are you knackered?
I've done a lot of work. Today was my day off and I worked. Last week I worked on I've been picking up overtime. So last week I picked up an overtime on my day off. And then my other day off I went to see the kids. So it's not really relaxing. And then today was my day off, so I worked. And then next week I've picked up overtime shifts. So I'm doing 2 13-hour days next week.
Are you benefiting? Are you reaping the rewards from it?
Yeah, I'm basically saving up for Christmas because I don't want to struggle at Christmas for once. Every year it's like, and this year I'm just like, no, I'm going to bust my little ass, get as much overtime as I can, so Christmas is a dodal. I can't be bothered, quite frankly.
Fair. No, fair play to you. Fair play to you, my friend.
Yeah. Other than being tired, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm shattered, but I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Just not a lot's really going on, to be honest with my friend. Not a lot at all. Nothing to really report. If I'm quite,
as it's a late night recording as well, so we are going to be tired.
If I'm Frank or Steve or Alan or Dave or whatever. Does that make no sense? That went right over your head, didn't it?
No, if I'm Frank, okay. I got it. I was just waiting for the follow-up.
Shit joke alert. Replace the co-host, please.
It's that joke. I was just waiting for the follow-up.
You didn't. You just fucking sat there. Oh, that was great.
I was waiting for the follow-up. Sorry.
That was
Didn't realise you were having a pause for laughter. I do apologise.
I'll hold my side next time. Flashing me outside. Nah. Yeah, everyone's at home like, like our own weird version of canned laughter. Should we add that in randomly? We should do that really randomly where we say a joke and we sit here for a minute and it just goes, like really crappily. What you been doing myself for your friend? Your friend? Right, let's start that again. All right. I said, what have yourself been doing? No. I fucked it anyway. What have you been doing? Jamie, what the fuck have you been doing this week?
Well, unsurprisingly, I've been working. Pretty much all I've been doing is working. But I did go see the kids last week, obviously, and I was a good Samaritan. I was a very good Samaritan, because I found a mobile telephone on the floor. So I tracked down the owner and took it back to their house. So,
nice. Was it a kid by any chance?
No, some old lady.
Okay.
But I was like asking the kids' nan, like, do you know this person? And she wasn't bloody answering the phone. And the phone rang. I was like, hello, I'm in this number. So I took it round. So, yeah.
Fair play, my friend.
Good Samaritan, that is I. Then I walked off. I was like, where's my reward, man? No, joking.
Could you imagine like you give the phone back and you're just like
she opened the door with a hand stretched out. I was like, okay, could at least say hi or something. But she was lovely afterwards. It just made me laugh when she opened the door and went like that.
Yeah, it's
hand it to me before you run off of it, scallywag.
She totally just slapped him like, hey, what's going on now?
I wish I'd done that now. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah. It's be like, look down it. Look
up G?
Yeah. What's going on, Nan?
Other than that, like I said, there's literally nothing to report. I've just been working and been tired from said working. Other than that, we did an interview last night. Sorry, I should account for that. Fantastic interview. I was so happy to get that guest. So I can't wait for everyone to hear that one. And watching wise, I've been a busy boy watching wise. So Andor started last week, the new Star Wars series, which dropped 3 episodes in one go. So that made me very happy. And it was a very good start. I'm really looking forward to finishing that one. Carrying on with She-Hulk, which was just a wonderful bit of trolling from them this week. Mwah. I love the fact this show is purposely trying to piss off all the doubters and haters. It's great. Obviously, I've been watching the Great British Bake Off, because why wouldn't you? Because it's a Great British Bake Off and it's amazing. And they made cake out of bread this week, which is really weird. I've started. Yeah. It was like a Victoria sponge made of bread, like of sandwiches. It was fucking weird.
You and Luke would really get on, because he's been on it all day as well. And he actually, him and his missus buy the products. The week it is, they then buy the products themselves and eat the products that they're making on the show.
See, we used to do that, but obviously now we're on the diet, so kind of like sit there with a giant plate of bread. But we had a couple of biscuits. That was our thing. But speaking of diet, I lost 5 pounds last week. Hey.
Good work.
Yeah. I've watched the first 3 episodes of this new Dahmer series about Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix. That's really good. I can't wait to finish it, because all I'm hearing is amazing rave reviews. So we've decided to start alternating between The Crown, which is now on season 2, and Dahmer. So it's like Queen, serial killer. Queen, a serial killer.
I read a report earlier that the family are now reliving all the trauma and everything else. And one of my friends went, "But why do they watch it?"
It's a good point, to be fair.
Why? Don't watch it then.
Yeah, don't watch it. It's
I mean, I know it's a bit harsh to say, but I thought it was hilarious.
No, it's true though. Why would you watch it? You don't want to relive that. Don't watch the fucking show. It's not like there's been nothing about Jeffrey Dahmer for several years. There's loads of documentaries and stuff about him. Fucking weird. And to keep you abreast of my development in the show, I am on episode 19 of 24, season 1.
Enjoying it.
I am loving it. Oh, did not expect something that happened this week, so I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes.
Which is, well, mate, it can't in 1998.
It's a good point. Her amnesia, where the car blows up and she just passes out and wakes up and no idea who the fuck she is. I'm like, where's this going then?
It's the last 2 episodes. I can't wait to hit. You're going to text me. I just know. You will, because I don't want to ruin it, but you're going to text me in 23 and you'll text me in the episode 24. You will. You just will.
So excited. And when
you just will.
Oh, when his advisor ends up, you find out he's sleeping with the person who's trying to kill him, and then she fucking stabs him. I was like, what's going on with this show? It's amazing.
I'm gutted that you've just come to the party, and I want to watch it again with you, so I can witness your like. I just wanted to witness you watch it and watch it all again because I love it so much.
My only thing is withholding that disbelief that all of this happened in one fucking day. This is a lot of stuff to happen in a day.
What do you want? Just to sit there and eating dinner?
No, you know what I mean, though. It's hard. You watch a program, you see all this stuff, and it's like, oh, this happened over 3 days. It's hard to suspend that disbelief that this has all happened in one day.
But think about it; it's all meticulously planned out properly by the villains and whatnot.
Beautifully written. It's just fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm loving it. Anyway, what have you been up to, my friend?
I'm glad that you love it. 24. It makes me so happy. So happy. The best, in my opinion, the best series of 5 and 7. But Keris loved the first 3 properly. But there's so many moments I can think of. So I will get to me in a bit. There's so many moments I can think of where I'm like, I can't wait for him to get there. I can't wait for him to get there and there and there.
And it's the stuff with the senator's son as well being framed from under. Where's this going? Come on. But my worry is because this all happens in one day, is there going to be loads of stuff that they don't end up finding out, and I'm just left with a cliffhanger? I'm like, I want to know what the fuck happens. So I'm really worried about that final episode now. Do we actually get answers to these questions? Because how is it all going to get answered in one day? I'm like, oh.
So there we are.
Anyway.
Love it. I love it. I've been Rihanna my little ass off, my little tush off.
Little tushy.
So when did we last record? Last Tuesday?
Monday or Tuesday, one of the two.
It was one of them, yeah. But we had a glorious interview, like you said, last night, which is very, very excited to release to the nation, to the world. I'm trying to think what I've done other than Rihanna, really. When was I off? I know I was off Sunday. When was I? So Sunday we had a retirement party for Keris' mum. Surprise retirement party. She knew absolutely nothing about it. So we, her sister had hired out this hall in Usk.
In
Usk.
The fuck is Usk?
USK. It's towards Blackwood and is it? It's in Wales.
I figured that bit out.
It's about 15-20 minutes from me, and so we took it down. She had absolutely no idea, so that was great. Food was amazing. There was these meringues with toffee and fudge cream on top, and I couldn't stop. I ate 14, I think.
Jesus Christ!
I ate a lot of them.
Let's rewind to last week's episode where you're on about eating better and everything to get ready for New York.
It's funny because her sister Beth came up to me. She was like, "Come on then, Tom." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Well, you're not going to eat all this food. There's fucking loads of stuff needs eating." She's like, "Come on." She's like, "I'm going to start a chant off."
Oh no, you've got a reputation as the eater of the family.
Yeah, I am the human dustbin. Anna Mum's a feeder. She loves it. And that was great. That was such a great day. It was so nice. So many people turned up and she had no idea, and it was just wonderful. Really wonderful day.
That's awesome. Happy retirement to Keris' mother.
Yeah, because in my last days off, I think we recorded on, so I've literally Rihanna. Watching wise, we are on season 8, episode 23 of 24. Ooh. We're almost on the series I have yet to watch, which is mental. Series 9. It's only half a series, but I've never seen it. I've watched the first episode, I think, and then I don't know why I never followed it up. So we're gonna watch that together. But yeah, series 8 is mental. So we watched that. We've watched She-Hulk. I'm on the finale. I'm on episode 6. I found it odd. Is it meant to be a big fuck you then? Is it?
I don't know how to explain it without giving it away, but let's just say it's not what you expect it to be following the previous episode. Let's just say that. Okay,
because I just thought it'd be a bit more like how the other ones be like, here's a villain, and it's 6 episodes, and eventually, you know, with Abomination and stuff, and then nothing happened. I was like, it's just a bit odd, really.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it, but yeah, I can't work out where it's going. That's my only.
What episode are you on?
I'm up to date, so.
Is it not just 6 episodes and done? Is it more than that? Is it?
Yeah, it's still going.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure how many there's going to be in total, to be honest.
So we're on episode 6. We haven't started the Dharma show yet because I've been watching a lot of football this weekend. Scotland have been playing in the UEFA Nations League. We played the Ukraine twice. We played Ireland, and we fucking beat the Ukraine at home last week. We beat the Irish on the weekend, and then we drew tonight with the Ukraine to win our league and go up to the top league with all the big boys. So. Ooh. I was very, very, very happy about that. Very, very happy about that indeed. So that's been great. NFL-wise, not so much. The Steelers have lost the last 2 games since I last talked about it, which has been a bit shit. And fantasy NFL-wise, I've won nothing yet. I'm getting creamed every single weekend. I'm like, God fucking damn it. So it's not like I'm even just losing. I lost by only a margin on the first week, and the last 2 weeks I got dicked. So one guy didn't fucking play one of his players and was like, yeah, I'll be fine. And he was. Prick. So yeah, I'm 0-3. I'm not happy about it. But there we are. But yeah, dude, literally, I'm just trying to think, like, watching wise, like, I've not really watched a whole hell of a lot. Like, nothing's really happened this week. Yeah,
it's been a weird week. Like I said, because I've been working so much, I ain't done shit all.
But hopefully I'll have some really great news in the next few weeks. Hopefully. Really, really excited. Really excited. Yeah, fingers massively crossed for that little bad boy. But yeah, man, like, obviously I was in Cheltenham last weekend, so this weekend's been a bit more of a quieter one. But there's a lot more to come. October's going to be a good month. Just happy it's payday tomorrow, if I'm really honest. Because it's been a bit brutal. But yeah, man, like, literally fuck all's been a hat. I seshed with Braden on Saturday. He's now out on tour, so make sure if you're in the States, you go check out Say We Can Fly with Johnny Gilbert. Please go and buy your tickets or get them on the door. He starts in Chicago, I believe, on Friday, the 30th of September. So I'm pretty sure it's this week he starts anyway. So yeah, make sure you go check out. And his brand new single with Set the Sky and William Black is out this Friday as well. That's been in the works for a while. So go and check that little number out, and that's released on Friday as well, please, loves.
We do have some wonderfully talented friends. Speaking of, actually, I forgot to mention, I listened to the brand new Broken Jaw album by our friend, former guest Nutsy. I finally got to release that album, and it is very, 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 very good. I very much enjoyed it. Like punk metal, it's great. 2 genres I never thought would mix, and it works really well. I really enjoyed it.
I have yet to indulge, so apologies, Nutsy. But I shall.
Everyone go check out Say We Can Fly and Broken Jaw and everyone else who we love. So, yeah. We've got a lot of music to throw at you this week, people. Get a pen and paper. Anyway.
But Jamie.
Yes, sir.
We should definitely hear from Braden anyway at Stay Cozy Clothing.
I think we definitely should.
All right. Is this thing on?
Well, howdy doody, everybody.
This is Braden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more.
Gosh, Mickey.
That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
the Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man.
That's right, Shaggy. Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boys.
Still, and will always. I think what I'm going to do, because obviously the audience participation for next week is what's the greatest TV advert of all time. I think it's about in the winner. Do you think
It's got to be the winner, hasn't it? It's
yeah, massively. But Jamie, it is your favourite segment.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's time for Callum Street Tunes.
Yeah.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
Callum returns once again to bring you 3 glorious treachings. So, Jamie, I think we should just get straight to the cruxy part of it, shall we?
I think we should. Let's hear from the boy himself.
What is Callum treaching us this week?
We have to wake up that guy from Green Day soon.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do you know what, right? I'm so sick of this every year.
I know.
It's like, we get it. American, it came out, what, 2005? 2006?
Something like that.
It's like every fucking year being out, need to wake Billy Joel up now, September's ended. Like, oh, fuck off.
Did he come out and say, please stop making that joke? That song's like really traumatic for me and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But you write a song called Wake Me Up When September Ends. You have got to expect those jokes. It comes with the territory, mate.
It must be a British thing, eh? Because obviously you never, ever ask the British to ever name anything, ever. But it's just, yeah, we definitely do, Callum, and it, you know, but if I'm really truthful, I'm really, really bored of that joke.
Am I the only one that really fucking hates that song as well? It's shit.
What? Right,
I never liked that song.
That album's great. That was like their last decent album before they just went weird.
Released about 4 albums in one go all the time for some reason or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a bit like, what are you doing? 21 Guns is decent.
That's good.
I know your enemy is decent, and then I just stopped listening to him. I gave up. I was like, I can't deal with this anymore.
Yeah, just no, not for me. Never liked that song.
Anyway, we move on. What else is Callum treating us? Hang on. Wait, quick. Shit.
Oh,
fuck.
again.
We're doing a show this week.
Vacuum cleaners and leaf blowers do completely opposite things, but serve the same purpose.
I love that I could see the clogs ticking in your head right now.
The clogs?
Yeah, I got it wrong. Little Danish shoes are moving in your brain.
They're Dutch. Yeah, but I was wrong, so fuck them. Obviously, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to admit that I was right. Fucking pricks. Whatever. Danish, Dutch, who gives a shit? It's all a fucking same thing anyway. Who cares?
Fucking begins with a D. It's in Europe, and who gives a shit?
The British reaction. It's like when you're out if you're out in those countries, you're like, hello, mate, do you do chips?
Oh no, Chippo, por favore.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
literally. Yeah, that's literally. Who cares? I mean, I think the Dutch do, and I think I definitely do. Anyway,
it's established I'm shit at geography, okay?
Well, it's not even got anything to do with geography.
Yeah, I realised that after I said it. Fuck's sake.
Where you go with this?
I'm tired and I'm dumb.
So vacuum cleaners and leaf blowers, Jamie, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because one sucks up, one blows, but they both clean the floor. He's absolutely right.
That's so mental. That it was just, my brain was like, what? Yeah? But what?
But you know what's really fun to play with? Leaf vacuums, because they exist. I've played with one. It's fun.
What?
Yeah, you literally just sucks up leaves off your driveway and shit. It's literally a leaf vacuum. They exist and they're amazing. I got to play with one ages ago. Because I like gadgets.
Why are you sucking leaves? Why do we need to suck leaves up anyway? Why can't you just blow them to the other side up? Like,
it's easy just to.
Where do the leaves go when they hit the floor? They just disintegrate.
I think wind just.
Why do leaves
takes them
never seem
somewhere else?
Yeah,
I guess.
Do you reckon there's like a big pile, like a big like landfills full of leaves? Just like, I was winter 2003. I've been here for years.
I'm now at the bottom. Everyone's crushing me.
And they're all getting excited because it's like, oh, winter 2022's coming. There's going to be more friends. More friends.
Oh, I remember it used to be a lovely shade of green.
Yeah, and then you got like leaves from like the 50s that are like, oh, you're back in my day, you know, you had more trees before bastards kept cutting us fucking down.
It's just the stem after all these years. There's no leaf left.
Got a little branch.
Weird ass conversations on this fucking show.
But he is right. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that really threw me more than anything else. I did exactly the same job, but one does the opposite to the other. It's like, whoa. That's almost like a conversation where his man's gone, bro, here's like, whoa. And I was like, whoa.
You reckon anyone has actually vacuumed their grass?
There's got to be.
There's got to be someone.
There's got to be somebody, yeah.
I want to know I want to see if someone's leaf blown the dirt around their living room carpet.
I did have some people trying to use leaf blowers as like rocket propellers for like chairs.
That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. That sounds fun too. Oh, this chair's got wheels. I need a leaf blower.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go, boys. Anyway, let's get to the finale. And finally, what else is Callum teaching us this week?
As a human race, we all speak different languages, yet the sound we make for laughter is universal.
Oh, Callum. Bit of an educational end. Ooh. Little bit educational. That's so crazy.
But yeah, it's literally everyone goes ha 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 ha. Unless in German it's ja 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 ja. No.
That's more Scandinavian, isn't it? Oh, that's funny. Yes. I can't believe it. You made me laugh. I thought I needed to do the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie has died. Just to let you know, I will now do the show by myself.
It's just a dude.
Hood. I didn't know. That's fine. That's a phony.
And we've now learnt, Callum, that everyone universally will know that I found that funny.
Yeah, exactly. That was great.
Bringing it back.
Another great fucking week of treat chins. We love it.
I like it.
Absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Callum. And of course, as always, the part that I dread because I know how to follow it. Jamie.
Yes, sir.
Time for Tom's Journal.
Read to me, baby.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. So, little conversation over Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, God.
Hello, mate. Is this bike still for sale? Yeah, it is. What's the lowest you'll go on it? About 2 miles per hour, really. Anything less than that, you'll tip over.
For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake.
I love that the scuba one got you last week.
Oh, move on.
So,
that was fucking awful.
So this one is for our American listeners, okay? This is for all you Americans out there listening to our show, okay? This is the application of the word bollocks for all of our American friends, okay? The bollocks, brilliant, the best, okay? Bollocks, shit. Utter bollocks. It's talking utter bollocks. Means lies. Oh, I'm going to get a bollock in. Strong reprimand. Stark bollock naked means in the nude. Bollocks to it. Just ignore it.
I don't realise how many times we use the word bollocks for things.
Yeah, and that's animal shit. Like I did a couple of weeks back, and now I've got the word bollocks over things.
Wow. There's a lot of the use of the word bollocks in the English language.
You're right, Owen Wilson. Wow. You literally said, wow. Wow. Did you hear Owen Wilson on the show this week?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. Anyway.
Wow. Now, this next entry into the journal, I don't get, but I know you will.
Okay.
Right? It's another Harry Potter one. And I'm like, yeah. Dumbledore. The first rule is that first years can't have brooms. Harry. But I want one, though. Dumbledore. Laughing my ass off. Okay, fair. The second rule is that no rules apply to Harry.
That does seem to be the case. You broke the rules. Have some house points. Sorted. No problem, mate. You can get away with fucking everything, that boy. But, to be fair, he kind of deserves it. He's gone through a lot of shit. It's fine.
Yeah, fair. I've never seen any of it, never read it, so it means nothing to like. I just had to in and go, I'm sure Jamie will find that funny. I'm sure Harry Potter listeners will find that funny at some stage. If they ever do, if they don't, then fair. But right, do you know what the first rule of Passive Aggressive Club is? You know what? Never mind, forget it.
Fuck's sake. Oh. These are bad in the best way this week.
Sorry.
No, it's in the best way. No apology needed.
Okay, good. I take it back. Sorry, not sorry. A conversation between a Canadian and an American.
Okay.
Canadian. Hey, let's watch a movie, eh? American. Have you ever seen Titanic? Canadian. Well, what's that all about? Yes, it was. Huge one that sank.
Fuck's sake. You can't say sorry for something and then just deliver something worse straight away.
Okay. Is this better? Is this better? Cheese is just a loaf of milk.
God, that's so wrong. Oh. Don't ruin cheese for me.
It's just a big loaf of milk.
Oh, that's so wrong. He's going to have
Not a fan?
of milk, please.
A nice slice of milk, please.
I'm going to have some milk on toast today.
So do you remember how we decided to rewrite lyrics a couple of weeks back on the audience participation?
Yes.
Yeah, I decided to rewrite some more for you.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm Hulk Hogan, hey there, brother. Sorry.
Oh, that's another song ruined for me in the best way.
There you are. You're more than welcome.
It's what we like. It's what we like.
So, got pulled over by the police.
Oh, God.
Do you realise that you're a bit... Shh. We were both speeding, okay? I forgive you.
Do you know what? Technically, he's right, because the policeman has to be speeding to catch up with him to tell him to pull over.
Yeah.
So technically, he is right there.
Do you reckon anyone's ever done that?
No, but they should. That's great. Saying that's only going to happen in America. In Britain, they'll just go, me, I'll send you a letter in 2 weeks in the post.
Americans might beat the shit out of him.
Probably, yeah. You were 2 miles over the speed limit.
So, let's get the journal back on track, shall we? So I think the last couple have been a bit wanky. So humans are adorable. Okay. Here's 12 points as to why. Supporting evidence. Humans say ow, even if they haven't actually been hurt. It's just a thing they say when they think that they might have been hurt, but aren't quite sure yet.
True.
Number 2.
Very true.
Humans collect shiny things and decorate their bodies and nests with them. The shinier, the better, although each individual has a unique taste for style and colouring. Number 3.
True.
Humans are not aquatic. Humans are not an aquatic or even amphibious species, but they flock to bodies of water simply to play in it. They can't even hold their breath all that long. They just love to splash. Point 4. When night falls and the sky goes dark, humans become drowsy and begin to cocoon themselves in soft, fluffy bedding.
Again,
Point 5.
This is all very true. I'm loving this.
Some humans spend time in each other's nests just for fun. It's not their nest. They're just visiting each other. Point 6. Some humans use pigments and dyes to make their bodies flashy and colourful. They even attach shiny dangly bits to their cartilaginous membranes.
Big word.
Point 7. Humans are very clever and sometimes adopt creatures from other species into their family units. They don't seem to notice the obvious differences and often raise them alongside their own young. 8. If a human sees another creature in distress, they can commonly be observed trying to help, even at their own risk. Most humans are deeply compassionate creatures. Number 9. If a human hears a particularly catchy sound or tune, it will often mimic it, even to the point of annoying themselves.
I feel that one in my bones.
Number 10. Sneezes are entirely involuntary and completely adorable, especially when the human in question becomes frustrated.
Fits my man.
Number 11. Humans love treats. Some more than others. Many humans will save these treats specifically for a later date when they are in need of comfort or reassurance, i.e. pickles, Pop-Tarts, popsicles, etc. And finally, 12. They are learning to travel in space. They can't get very far, but they're trying. So far, they have made to the end of their yard and have found rocks. Saul replied with, "This sounds like it was written by a really enthusiastic alien humanologist."
It does, and it's all very true. That's the best part of it. Especially like that, they just visit each other's nests for no reason. They just like to visit each other.
I'm going to give you a couple more, my friend.
Go for it.
When I drink alcohol, everyone says I'm alcoholic. But when I drink Fanta, no one says I'm fantastic.
What if you drink alcohol with Fanta?
Then you're fucked, aren't you?
No one says I'm a fantastic alcoholic.
I'm going to give you 3 more.
Make your mind up.
3 more, Jamie, and then we're done. And then we can move on to the nice piece of resistance, okay?
Okay.
Just a twin comment on her sister's pic saying, "Gorgeous, darling. All right, love. Full of yourself much?"
That's such a good point. Oh, God, that must be a nightmare to be a twin in a sense, because you can't say anything nice about the other one without looking really fucking egotistical.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really good point.
You're going to love the last entry. The reason I give you 3 more is because the last entry is you're going to fucking love it.
Okay.
But this is the penultimate. How to get your girlfriend/wife's attention. Hey, what was that show your dad was telling us about? You know, the time travel one. No reply from their girlfriend. So he replies with this. My ex-girlfriend stopped by my work today. What did she want? She wanted to know what that show your dad was telling us about was called.
That is fucking clever. And if anyone is brave enough to try that, let us know how it went.
Yes. Just quickly, I forgot I saved this one. I've saved an Uber Eats receipt, right? It's all censored, but do you know what the instructions are?
Go on.
Spit in my burger and write slag on it.
What the fuck?
I forgot I had that.
Who's getting their kicks from Uber Eats? That's amazing.
No, that's weird, isn't it? Spit him out. What if they've got COVID or something?
Just general one.
Well,
You must be so confused as a server. Like, I'm supposed to do this for customer satisfaction, but I don't know if I can.
I'll just jizz in it instead.
We do that to everyone's food. That one's fine.
So this is a tweet from a guy called Chris Kelly. Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to love this. All right. Trust me. Someone once introduced me to Jeff Goldblum at a party by saying, "This is Chris Kelly." And he exclaimed, "My God, of course." I couldn't believe it. He knew who I was. Then he proceeded to say, "My God, of course," to every person he was introduced to. I love Jeff Goldblum.
That man is a national treasure. He should be
on the
protected
list
at all costs.
He's on the list as well. We need to get him on here.
Oh, it'd be incredible.
That would be unbelievable.
He's just such a wonderful person.
And that was another edition of Tom's Journal. Please continue.
That was fucking glorious. I was just going to say, I don't know if anyone's watched that World of Jeff Goldblum on Disney Plus. It is just perfection of just how wonderful that man is.
I need to watch that then. I'll add to the list.
And I don't know if that thing was made up or real, but either way, I could completely see it being something that would happen.
Yeah, same. Jamie.
Yes, sir.
I do believe that we should probably bring that piece of resistance in, don't you?
Oh, I think we definitely should.
Do you want me to bring it in?
Go on.
It's doubly big this week.
It's a beautiful piece this week.
Welcome to the Chronicles of Defects. We are joined by Tony and Harry from the band, Tony being the singer, Harry being the drummer. And this, as I said in the trailer, is just absolutely wonderful, batshit crazy.
It really, really is. This is a conversation that takes so many twists and turns. It's absolutely glorious.
Yeah, and I've never wanted a metalcore version of Wheels on the Bus so much in my life.
No.
As much as I do right now.
I will say as well, before we get into this, in my introduction, my beautiful introduction to the start, I do say Tony's surname completely wrong. He does correct us later on. But just giving you a warning, his name is actually pronounced Maue, not Mao, as I believe I said.
You also said they were a 4-piece in the introduction as well. They're definitely a 5.
Yeah, I know. I realised that afterwards.
Yeah. But still, it's fine.
It's fine.
Errors are made, mistakes are made. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I love it if you edited it and it's like, they are a 5-piece band. Like, yeah.
Might do that now, just for
fun. But yeah, this is great. And I mean, they were so big shout out to Jasmine at the Noise Cartel and Paris, who was there before her, like originally we were talking to. But Jasmine, thank you so much for setting this up. This is all sorts of wonderful, and we were so pleased that we were able to get this nailed down. So big shout out to the Noise Cartel. You need to go and check out the bands on their roster, because they've got some unbelievable bands on there, including Defects.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Just to piggyback on Tom said, this is a wonderful conversation. There's so many twists and turns. This was so much more fun than we ever anticipated it being. So much laughter, some incredible insight into how this band came together and their amazing backstory and the history of what they've done before the band. And we get into a beautiful conversation about Sophie Lancaster Foundation, which always makes us very happy. So yeah, this is a great one. You're going to enjoy this, people.
Their brand new single, Dream Awake, is out now. So after you've watched this, go and check them out on Spotify and check out their new single, Dream Awake, as well as End of Days and Scapegoat. Yes, there's only 3 tracks, but don't worry, they've got some big plans in the works. Make sure you also go and get your tickets. They are on sale now, and they're to start on tour on the 11th of October in Leeds. So you do not want to miss, especially if you get your Wheels on the Bus rendition. Like I'm actually excited to see if that actually happens. But still, Jamie.
Yes, sir.
Are there any final words at all?
Just a massive thank you to Tony and Harry. It means the absolute world. You come and sit down with us. We had an absolute blast.
We really did. Tony, Harry, thank you so much for chatting to us. We really do appreciate you taking the time out. We know you're very busy boys. We're very excited to come see you on tour. Jamie will be in Birmingham. I will be in Cardiff. It's just going to be nuts. And it's going to be great. And I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. But guys, enjoy this one. I know I say they're doozies every week, but my ass, this is a doozy. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, interviewing this week, Tony and Harry from Defects.
We are good. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. I didn't realise my doppelganger was turning up.
You know what's really weird? Beat me to it.
I'm taking
Yeah, I'm having a bad...
my hair looks like the shape of a hat as well.
I've got no hair, so you're good. So you're all good there.
I'm having a bad hair day, and I got a new hat today, so I was just like, yeah, look at me.
Switch it up to the Defects logo. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I'll wear mine backwards. You wear yours forward, and then we look at least like we didn't plan this.
I feel like this is backstage before a show. Like, you do this, and I'll do this, and I'll dress like this, and you dress like that.
It's all
it's all about the plan. Otherwise, we all just walk on stage looking exactly the same because we all wear black. We all have a hat, and we're just like, right, you have the hat today, I'll have it tomorrow. It's just
it becomes about texture at that point. Like, oh, you're going to wear the battle vest, you're going to wear the jacket, you're going to wear this over all the black that you're wearing. So somewhat different black. You know,
your leather, your denim, your lycra, your spandex.
So it's a hoodie, is it? Is it pullover or zip up?
Yeah, literally. Honestly, you can't both wear a hoodie. It just looks weird. It's just stupid.
Is it all right to put the hood on the front way? Do you have the hood at the front so I can just cover my face if I need to? Is that all right?
Oh, mate, literally. Just have one of those hoodies where you do it all the way up to the top and it's just got two little goggles in it.
That's
exactly.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah, literally. It's like you get in one of those weird. Yeah, it's like you get them in those weird little markets, like Camden Market stuff. You're like, who's wearing this? It's just weird.
They're going to some like raves or something. I don't know.
It's weird, man. Like
in that kind of environment, wearing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's odd. But yeah. Right.
It's all good. Boys, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Albeit Harry had to obviously reschedule. But it's all good. It's all good, mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. So we massively appreciate you being here.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Our pleasure.
Well, thanks for having us.
No, not at all.
So much.
But basically, what I want to give you a bit of a quick lowdown is Jamie's going to lure you in with a false sense of security with a really lovely intro. And then we're going to absolutely bombard the living fuck out of you with questions. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds absolutely fine by me.
Wonderful. You may swear as well. There's no restriction. Really. Just don't say Heil Hitler or any of that shit.
Shit.
Me out. See you later.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's been good, boys. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. But yeah, that's basically. We just let it flow, have a bit of a laugh, and see where it goes from there.
Absolutely, mate. Sounds good to me.
Right, let me do my intro. Ladies and gentlemen, today we bring you another pair of wonderful guests. Today's guests are two gentlemen who, alongside two other, came together to form an incredible band that are taking the world by storm, supporting artists like Bullet for My Valentine and In Flames, as well as festivals from all around the world. All that with only 2 songs released into the world. Impressive, eh? Today we welcome the drummer with the perfectly shaped beard in the world, Harry Jennings, and the man it's impossible to find a photo without him wearing a black baseball cap, vocalist Tony Maue. Ladies and gents, these are the Chronicles of Defects.
Hey.
Literally, I could not find a single photo of you without a black baseball cap on.
Oh no, well, it's just come off now.
To be fair. You've got an exclusive, absolute exclusive. What's under the cap?
Well, this, honestly, I've got this like a bit of a receding hairline going on, so I kind of this is why I wear the hat. So
don't give them the hot. Don't do yourself, man.
It used to be that or the quiff, and I was like, I prefer the backwards cap because there was one time I was going to do it to a show, and Luke, our guitar player, said you look like Rick Astley. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So put the backwards cap on, get out there and do a thing.
I remember.
Really weird. Sorry, Harry, I didn't mean to. I was saying this is like a really weird episode, like through the keyholes with hats instead. Like, what? What's under the hat?
Yeah, what's under the hat? Yeah, honestly, I don't usually wear hats as well, so I've just kind of lucked out with the conversation topic here. So we're all good. But what an intro!
Well, thank you. And Harry, literally, when we spoke to you at Bloodstock, the moment you walked off, me and Tom looked at each other and went, "That man had a beautifully shaped beard. That was amazing."
Oh,
yes. It's kind of been our thing now. We're like, we're talking to Harry. Oh, the one with the really nice shaped beard. That's the one. Yes.
So, a question I like to ask every single guest we have on this in the show for the last 3 years is: how was your pandemic season, boys? I know it's still going, but
God, that's a rabbit hole, isn't it?
I mean, for us, it was quite busy because there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I mean, we've been writing a lot. You know, the band was coming together, so we actually got quite a bit done. Maybe not on a touring front, but you know, we had to get the foundation built, and that was the perfect time for it. Obviously, it wasn't an amazing 2 years, but we made the most out of it. So, you know, that's...
I kind of came into the fold like towards the end of the pandemic. So when it started, it was kind of like all a bit mad. I mean, it was for everyone, to be fair, but there was a lot of weird things that were going on in my situation, and then all of a sudden this came out of nowhere. For me anyway, it came out of nowhere. Love the tunes, love the album. So yeah, just went from there really, and it was a way for me to regain some mental capacity and love for music, I guess, because at one point in the middle of the pandemic, I was like, do I want to do this anymore? Like, I'm not sure if this is something that like is worth it. But then I heard these tunes and met the guys, and I was like, yeah, I'm in. So that's what happened. That was me.
We love hearing stories of people that actually, like, I don't want to say enjoyed the pandemic, but you know, they made the most of it. They lived their life. They, you know, it wasn't all doom and gloom. We love hearing those answers. It's the best.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it's one of, I think the thing is with what happened is a lot of people, I mean, for the first time ever, probably the music industry just stopped, which was bizarre. Like everything just fucking stopped. And I think a lot of people who'd been doing it for a long time had the opportunity to go, what, like, is this what I want to do? Like they had a chance to like reinvent themselves and kind of come out as a better person the side, really. And I think I started off in a pretty bad place, but I came out of it the other side almost like reinvented as a person sort of thing. I kind of regained a love for music and regained a new group of friends, really. So I kind of started it off terribly, but came out to the side like feeling refreshed and ready to get back out there, I guess, which is which it took a lot of shit to get through to get to that point. But I mean, like, I'm happier now in this band than I've ever been. So yeah, it's a story.
In this band, we're kind of, we all support each other and stuff. And everyone, you know, in those 2 years, everyone had ups and downs through it. And definitely it was a big time for reflection as well, because I was doing other stuff in another band as a guitar player. And those 2 years really made me think about what I wanted to do. And I was like, I've always been a vocalist at heart. I would love to give this another shot. And then all of a sudden it just came together where everyone was saying, I want to do this. And we had these songs, me and Luke were writing together. And it just came together, and then I had to make a choice. Oh, I can't continue the band anymore. I do this. And it was like, honestly, the perfect timing to have that, like, that thought process and go, I could actually do this, you know? So, but yeah, you know, I wouldn't change a thing.
So take us back then, sirs. Let's learn a bit more about you both. What did you want to be when you were growing up? Was it always music, or was it something completely different? Archaeologist, astronaut, I don't know.
I mean, archaeologist sounds fun, but I mean,
right.
I mean, at one point I wanted to be an architect, like, but I very quickly discovered that A, I can't draw, and B, I'm terrible at maths. So
two fundamental things you need, yes.
Yeah, the absolute core values of being an architect. So I mean, I quickly realised that. And then I think it was about when I was like 7, I went to a funeral for a friend concert that was supporting Iron Maiden about 2002. Saw the drummer, saw his drum kit, was all shiny and looked really loud, and said, that's what I want to do. And from that day, my only goal in life is to tour and be a musician. So yeah, I went from not really knowing what I was doing to at a very young age being like, that's me, that. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's kind of weird for me because it's kind of like I never made a conscious decision. It just happened. Like when I was younger, I gravitated towards any instrument I could find. My dad used to listen to heavy metal, and I used to always want him to put it on. And from that, like I just got so inspired that it just became a thing from a young age. And then I joined my first band when I was like 12, and it's kind of just been that ever since. So it literally just landed in my lap almost. Like I'm a musician and that's what I want to do. And there's a lot of people that don't know what they want to do, and there's something different before they find what they want to do. But for me, it was just like from the moment I came out the womb, I was like, I'm a musician. So I was like, okay. And I haven't questioned it since. It's just been a thing that I've just done. So weird.
Yeah, he came out with a baseball cap on and a guitar.
Yeah, it was. From what I was told, it was a very painful birth, but
probably the bit of the cap.
Got there in the end.
or the head of the guitar, but either way, that's up for the. I mean, no, I'm pretty similar. Like I think from the second I thought about doing something as a career, I was like, is doing this a career? And then yeah, just kind of worked towards that really. That's why it comes back to the pandemic thing. When my last band broke up, I was like, what am I? What do I do? And it took these guys to kind of remind me that my thing is being a musician and that I can't really do anything else. So I was kind of like, yeah, let's do that. So yeah, just it's I think everyone in the band's on this similar position, to be honest. I think everyone kind of was like, has always grown up with heavy metal. Like we're lucky enough to have parents that were kind of like, my parents were punks. So their thing is all like the Clash and like Sex Pistols and things like that. But then I discovered my love of like metalcore and like the early emo phases of like Finch, My Chemical Romance, early Bullet for My Valentine, current Bullet for My Valentine as well. So yeah, I kind of found my love in that, and ever since then, it's just kind of been like a no-brainer for me, really.
I love it. It's awesome.
For some reason, I had Envision when Tony was born. It's like, bloody hell, he's got some pipes on him, hasn't he? They're lovely. I don't know why they're northern, but
my first cover was Wheels on the Bus, right?
Yeah.
I went ham.
Oh my God.
One was like, get on X Factor. No, to be fair, before being like in a proper band setting, so when I was younger, like I did the band stuff at school, but I did the like solo singing on the side, and my mum was like, go on the X Factor, do all this stuff and that. So I did that. So for a while, I wanted to be like the next Usher. And then
I've never heard this before, by the way. This is new to me.
I was honestly like, so it was like this split personality almost. Like one side of me loved R&B and garage and all that, and then this other side, my dad's side, was all about metal. So should have blended them together and made like garage metal, like Craig David on a metal track. Like
that'd be amazing.
I've gone. It's like.
I think we finally found a genre of metal that doesn't exist. I thought all of the genres existed.
Yeah. I know. Maybe we should ask Craig David for a collab. See what you have to say.
Oh yeah,
mate. There's no harm in asking. They can only ever say no. That's the beauty of it.
Or Richard Blackwood, get him back in the music game.
Yeah.
You know, get him off Hollyoaks, whoever he is now.
A request to Hollyoaks.
But it's crazy the two, like, because my mum used to love that stuff. So, yeah, such a weird mixture of music, but it worked for me. So,
when you mentioned the Wheels on the Bus, though, that for some reason I want to hear it with a massive breakdown in the middle. Could you imagine?
Oh,
That'd be fucking unreal.
Wheels on the bus, go round and round. Like,
I'm gonna
so
We're
many
gonna make it
purple
happen.
bits.
Yeah.
I want to see you all go round.
You got a party cannon with their push-up mosh pits. You need the first nursery rhyme mosh pit. That's what we need now.
That'd be brilliant.
That's fucking
I'm
amazing.
gonna work on it, and if it ever, because I've got this thing is right. When everyone says ideas like this, I always note them down, and eventually I do them. Like we've got Tony likes to send these weird voice notes, like that's just like noises, basically. And it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard like animals do like yummy noises when they're eating. No, they're like,
No.
like it's basically, he sent me a few of those. So I've got about 30 tracks in Logic with all these different voice notes to them. And when you play them, it sounds like a cafeteria in Star Wars. But, you know, when you get aliens talking in the background and shit.
Scapegoat, it's so funny.
Yeah, and when we were designing the first set list and I was putting it all together in like a Logic file to like for the In Flames tour, and the first thing I did was turn it into an intro to put on before Scapegoat. And other members of the band said no, but I thought it would have been great. So
like this weird thing. It's like I just did it in the voice note. It was like or whatever, and he blended all of those together into this intro.
I was saving them without telling anyone, and then I did it, and then sent it. I was like, "What do you think of this sick drop, boys?"
Oh my god! I couldn't stop laughing. Oh,
it's brilliant. Like 30 tracks.
The problem is, right, you've got to look like somewhat Triple R in a band, but behind the scenes, you're the most goofy person ever. And that's me in a nutshell. Just so goofy and just like happy and lucky, like, hey guys. And they just capitalise on that, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love it. So, Tony, as you previously stated, in your previous band, you were the guitar player.
I was indeed.
What was it that made you want to switch to being a vocalist?
So, because I'd done it like beforehand as well in previous bands, and I'd always been like in the other bands I was in, like a guitar player and a vocalist at the same time. I kind of wanted to be like Matt Heafy or even Matt Tuck, like that. I had that kind of vibe for a while. That's what made me go to guitar in the first place for 5 years, and then when the pandemic happened, I was like, I love being a guitar player, and I've grown as a guitar player, but my main passion is vocals. That's why I was like, I need to go back to this because I feel like it's a more natural position for me to be a vocalist. I get to move, I get to engage, and that's something I feel I'm good at. And as a guitar player, it was different because you have to obviously focus. And I remember actually when I first joined my previous band, we played a show, I can't remember, it must have been like somewhere like Birmingham. And they pulled me to the side and they said, you have too much stage presence. Can you wind it back a bit? Because you're making the vocalist look bad.
What?
So I was like, yeah, because I was still performing like a vocalist with a guitar on my shoulders. So it just didn't really suit, you know. I was just moving around too much, engaging too much, and they kind of wanted to wind it back a little bit. But I've always been like a bloody blue-ass fly, running about all over the place. That's kind of how I am. So getting back to doing vocals is just more natural for me. I move about, I do all this stuff, and yeah, it just feels more like home.
It's funny. One of my questions was going to be, how was that going from, standing at the side of the stage playing a guitar to being, you're the front man, you're engaging with the crowd and everything, but it sounds like that was where you wanted to be the whole time anyway. So
in a weird way, yeah, I think it was just like over those 5 years, I had to adjust to be that and be more stationary and like headbang and stuff. But yeah, originally I remember I was just running backwards and forwards, basically just making the stage look as small as it could be. It was a pretty big stage, but I guess I was excited as well because it was a cool opportunity. But yeah, just really energetic, I always have been on stage. So
a good thing though, surely. Like, because that's a good thing though, sure. It's like Anthony Kiedis tend to flee and going, mate, do you want to calm down a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, no,
like, it just makes no sense.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Like it was just a weird moment for me at the time. But yeah, they said that to me, and it was just like, I'll take that on board. Sorry, guys, but yeah.
Fair enough. I don't get it, but fair enough.
That's why I was a bit like,
I think that, when you've got a dynamic in a band and they've got like they all move in unison and stuff, it's a bit different. Like when you first get someone in, they have to kind of adapt to that. Like with this band, it hasn't been that. We all know how we work.
We just let each other do what the fuck we want, to be honest. Unless, like, it's I don't think there's anything. Unless you're putting yourself in immediate danger, I don't think there's anything that I'd tell anyone not to do, to be honest. Maybe get naked. That might be a step too far. But, I mean...
The headline tool.
Do it tastefully, Get a Brazilian wax beforehand, like, make it leave. You know what I mean? But, no, there's nothing off the cards, I guess. Like, I think at one point, Tony was saying he wanted to climb the truss of a stage, and I was like, well, do it, but just don't fall.
Yeah, I got to it and I was like, hang on a minute, this could go horribly wrong. I'm not wearing...
Oh, terribly wrong. Awful, yeah.
And I've seen people fall before, and I'm not great at climbing, so I was just... So, it's an ambition, but it's not a practical one.
I love how it's like, can I do this? Yes. Well, now you've given me permission. I'm not sure if I want to do it.
Yeah, it's scaring me.
Why are there mattresses everywhere? What are they for?
Why is there a safety net?
Why are you putting me in this like suit? I don't get it. It's just for your own protection.
To be fair, the thing is though, with me, like I'm at the back the whole time, sat down. So I just watch this shit happen. Like the amount of times I've seen something happen, or because the thing is, if something goes wrong, I can't help. Because I'm using every limb I've got. So the only thing I can do is just go, honestly, and I'm just looking around trying to get someone else's attention. The amount of times
help, please help.
Having another episode.
Honestly, mate, like the amount of times I've seen someone go to do something and I've been like, this is going to go wrong, someone stop them. Or like, I've seen like someone jump off a festival stage, forget how high it is, and not be able to get back up again. Like, or they've hit the deck and they've fallen forward, and obviously they've either got a guitar or their mic. So I'm like, techs, security, mom, like anyone. But that's the beauty of being a drummer. I can just sit back and just watch shit happen. As much as I'd love to sometimes be involved and like give it to the crowd and stuff like that, sometimes I'm just happy to kind of just like watch it and just take it in. But when someone's about to hurt themselves, I do consider like, do I stop playing? What do I do? I don't stop playing. I never, but it's the thought that counts. So it doesn't matter.
Always a thought that counts.
Caring drummer.
So, Harry, obviously Defects and your previous band Shapes, they're very different styles of music. Now, I know nothing about playing the drums, but was changing to a faster, harder hitting style a learning curve for you, or was it something you just always wanted to do anyway?
Yeah. I mean, look, my passion in terms of music has always been big riff, big chorus, heavy as fuck, and fast if it deserves it. That's always like when I was learning drums, when I was writing early Shape stuff, like, and like before what Shapes was, Saitota, that was more of like a metalcore heavier thing. So I guess it was kind of rekindling that skill. My thing with when I was learning drums was always I want to be sick at double pedal. Like, so I just thought it was awesome. Like the sounds you can make, the fills you can do, the accompaniments and stuff like that. So I guess coming into Defects was really an opportunity for me to really, really do the drumming that I've always wanted to do. I tried to incorporate a lot of that in Shapes, but I guess like there was a lot of songs that like, why would you put a blast beat here? It's just kind of like, I think the thing I've always been able to do is like do what's necessary for the part and not over egg it. Like if you know what I mean, like, so, but in Defects it's just like, obviously I'd never do anything that just sounded batshit crazy for the sake of batshit crazy. But I mean, like, it's like, yeah, it was a transition. And when I first heard the music, I was like, this is something I'd listen to like in my car or like when I was like doing something, you know, this is something I'd have on my Spotify, which has always been very important for me. Like if I wouldn't listen to it, if I wasn't in the band, then like I can't really get into it. So I was just like, I'll make it my mission to learn what they've got so far and to like put my own spin on it as well. But honestly, it was like a really fun time. Like it was difficult. I'm not going to say it was easy, but I think the outcome and like how much fun I enjoy playing these songs live is just like, for me, that's well worth it. So yeah, it was a hard transition, but yeah, I just put everything into it, and like I'm just happy that I get to play it live now because it's just fun as fuck.
I love hearing people love what they do though. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean it's my ethos with like being in a band and growing it sort of thing is like, how do you expect anyone else to love it if you don't? Like it's kind of like, if you don't love the music you write and you play and you don't have a fun time playing it, then like how do you expect anyone else to love your band? Like it's got to be a community spirit. Like you've got to love it as much as your biggest fan, you know what I mean? Like first and foremost, you've got to enjoy your music. Otherwise, like what you're doing, like go off and do what you enjoy doing. And this kind of heavy music with like massive choruses, which Tony brings perfectly, and like including like the big riffs and like everything like that. It's just everything I personally love about metal. It's got everything, like the riffs, the breakdowns. Like who doesn't like a breakdown? Like, you know, when you hear a breakdown, your face automatically looks like you've had a sour sweet. Like, it's just, for me, there's no better feeling. Like if you just hear a drop with a sub, I'm just like, yeah. So yeah, expect more of that coming. Trust me.
That's the thing. Like with this music and stuff, it was like you said, it's transition period for when everyone came into the band. Because for me, it was like singing stuff in a higher register as well. So I think it was like a lot of us we're like, bloody hell, we need to really focus and hone in on what we've written.
Yeah,
it's hard. It is hard to
this music. If you don't play it tight, it just sounds sloppy. Like, and it just, if everyone's not like locked in, like, and kind of like really dedicated themselves to what they're playing, it's like you watch bands like, I mean, this is not me comparing us to them whatsoever, but like Tool, Meshuggah, like bands that have these Tesseract, like these bands that have these mad musical elements. And like, if they weren't playing that perfectly tight and they weren't a cohesive mental unit, it would just sound fucking terrible. Like, so I think it's like, I think a big learn, and I really enjoyed it. It was relearning that, really honing in on what you're playing and like just enjoying it with everyone, because when it's tight and it's tight, it's such a good feeling, like as a musician. So yeah, it's given us the opportunity to really like get better as musicians and like just kind of like really get back to enjoying music again, I think.
So awesome. Tony, do you write the lyrics?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
you do. Yeah. So it's like, what inspires you then is like based on life experiences. It's like, this just sounds great. Because I suppose being a vocalist, obviously you have to really feel what you're singing. Is that right?
Yeah. This is the thing where our songs have come from. Have always been through I've sometimes a period of life that can be direct, or something that I've been inspired by. Like, I mean, Scapegoat and stuff like that, they're personal to me. And it was a way of venting. End of Days was just with what I was seeing all over the news and everything, like, and the way the world was going before the pandemic hit, and it was just about the kind of corporate greed. There's always a story and always an inspiration for it. I like to really write about stuff that I'm feeling, and it's easier to write lyrics when you're in that feeling, because it just comes out of you like nothing.
Yeah.
So all these songs reflect upon that, and that's another thing as well, because when you actually play them, it's like everyone can resonate with it as well, and somewhat be like, oh, I've gone through that, or whatever, or take the lyrics as in a different face value, and whatever. But it's that's the way I write. It's always meaningful lyrics. I can't really write stories as such. It's just raw. But that's what metal's about, I guess. It's about venting, getting over your own personal experiences, and making something cool out of it that you look back and you go, right, well, there you go. I got over that hurdle in a song, and it's something that sounds good and I can listen to and be happy listening to it. I'm proud of it.
Yeah. So when obviously in the midst of all of that, if you've got, like we're just talking about breakdowns then, you know, just filthy, dirty, like, oh, this is delicious.
Yeah.
When you're going to put a growl or a scream in there, do you actually write growl here or do you put bleh?
Well, good point. Depends. I mean, you know, some of them are just like screams just for added dramatic effect.
Okay.
I guess it's kind of like because I've like when I've seen vocalists record and stuff. Sometimes if you're doing it, it's like I'm talking from what I've witnessed. It's like it kind of just comes out. Like if you're feeling a section or you've just gotten really worked up singing some lyrics and you just fucking go for it.
Yeah.
I think that's the best kind of growls when they're just like they're not planned and they're just fucking raw. And then like you stop the take and go, do that again. Like, you know. But yeah, that's what I've witnessed. But again, I could be completely wrong, and Tony could write aggressive growl, lowercase growl, short growl.
I mean, like, with End of Days, obviously the lyric "You'll only end up dead" was like a main theme throughout it, and it gets repeated after the end of every chorus. So it kind of seemed like a no-brainer to repeat that line because it was quite a powerful line going out the chorus. So, you know, I have a tendency more of writing the lyric as a growl, you know, into a breakdown.
Okay.
And then when it comes around, like, you know, you've gone round 4 bars, then I'll do like a little scream or something. Just what's the break?
It's great.
Just to fuel fire a bit more, you know. I'm still here, guys.
I was not knocking it in any way, shape, or form. I was genuinely actually curious because I realised how that question comes across. Like, you know, I'm just going to speak wanker at you. But essentially, it just, I love it because it, like in End of Days when the breakdowns happen, it's just, there's that one random one in the middle. Like, I never get it right. I will get there one day. I fucking love that track. It's so good. And it breaks me. There's only 2 fucking songs on Spotify.
Well, yeah, we can't.
I mean, you're not going to have that long to wait. So you're not.
I'll put it this way: it's gonna show a side of the band that people aren't ready for. That's what I'm gonna say about it. You know, unless you've heard us live, then you know. But if you haven't, then yeah, it's all a surprise.
Yeah, it's a song we've been like we knew we wanted to release for a while, and we it's. I mean, we're not. I mean, the time. Like when does this interview go out?
First Friday in October.
Oh, it would have already been out then. So it's so at this time, what are we on? It's September 19th. On September 23rd, 2022, we will be dropping a new single. So that's this Friday. Yeah, so by the time this goes out, it would have already been out. But like, yeah, we announce it tomorrow. So yeah, it's funny you say that because literally this week is like the lead up to a new single. So you won't have long to wait.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Well, very excited. Just a quick sidebar. Your logo that's on Tony's hat, the little pattern. I have no idea how to describe it. I'm not good with the English language. That thing there. I love that image. Where did that come from? Google image search. No.
Never heard of Google.
It was something that was done actually back in 2019, and we wanted, because of the whole name of Defects, we wanted something to represent a like biohazard kind of thing. And we went to this designer. We said, can you do something and make it our own? And they came back with that. And it was just literally first draft, absolutely perfect. And we've been using it ever since. So
we will continue.
Yeah, we will continue to use it as a staple in the band imagery. But yeah, it was so weird how it just instantly just resonated with us. We were like, that's the one. You know,
that was the most formal answer we've been given this entire interview. That was great. I loved it. I pictured you in a shirt and tie as you were saying that. It was great.
with our good friend, the graphic designer.
Yeah, I think I've always loved that about like when bands kind of have like a staple logo that they've had, not necessarily a font like Metallica or Iron Maiden. I mean, like, you know, I'm trying to think of a band that has imagery. I guess you can it's kind of like I guess Bring Me the Horizon with the Sempiternal logo. It's like, even though they only used it on one campaign, if you see that now, you're like, oh, it's Bring Me the Horizon. Like, and we kind of want to make this logo so eventually we can just put that on things and people will go, yeah, that's Defects.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it's kind of like, I've loved that from the start. And I think we all said from the start, like, this needs to be like on everything we do, like because it needs to, in different forms and different variations and showing evolution and stuff like that. Like, I just think it's such a cool concept to have and to kind of always have like a staple, always something to come back to.
Behind the band imagery, for sure. You know, this could be potentially something that people want to get tattooed. It could be, like you said, it's a way of finding the band. Like, that's Defects from the emblem. You know, it's just a cool thing to have, and it's just like, it really backs up the imagery really well. So, you know, and I'm sure as well it will continue to evolve. We'll have like different variants of, no pun intended, because it's quite hazard logo, but different variants of the emblem. What is wrong with me tonight?
You're on fire.
But yeah, just, you know, having different variations of the emblem. But
emblem. That's the word I was looking for originally. Emblem. Thank you very much.
We got there.
So, as I said in my intro, you've had some incredible opportunities already. Like touring with huge bands, been killing the festival scene. How did you get those opportunities so early into the band's tenure? Was this the reputation that you built up through previous bands, or is it just because you're so damn good?
I think, like, look, we know that, like, we've been in an incredibly lucky and fortunate position. I think there's like, I think you could say there's a lot of saturation out there at the moment. Like there's a lot of bands, there's a lot of very good bands that aren't getting the recognition they deserve and things like that. And I think with the experience that we built up and the knowledge of the industry and like what we wanted to do from being in previous bands, because look, all five of us have slogged it in bands like for years. Like, we've not just randomly come out of music school and gone, oh, let's start a band, and then literally a few months later we've got a tour. Like, I think this is years and years of built up experience and hard graft, man. Like, this isn't something that we just got given. Like, we pulled ourselves together and said, let's use all our experiences and like our knowledge and like call in some favors and like kind of like basically spread the music as far as we can with the people we know. And like, that's what we did with Scapegoat. We said, right, we got this Bullet show, like, and we were like, okay, right, we need to, like, something needs to come out. Like, so we picked one of our heaviest songs because we were like, fuck it, let's come out the gate swinging. Like, let's not hold back. Like, you know, like, let's show people what we're about from the get-go. And I think people just thought, this is fucking heavy, I like it. Like that's how I thought when I first heard like the first iterations of Scapegoat and things like that. I was like, I want in. And I think a lot of people said the same thing. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people heard the Scapegoat, and then End of Days came out, and I think people have been looking for a new heavy band, and we just happened to fit the bill. Like, and we've just been very lucky. And we're very thankful for everything that's happened so far. And it's like, yeah, it's just, I don't really know. Like it's just been a lot of fucking good luck, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's not come without its graft. Like, we've definitely worked for it. But yeah, we have been incredibly lucky, and like that In Flames tour was batshit. So yeah, it was good.
It's like you got brought together as some sort of like big super group.
I mean, I don't know how to respond to that.
I mean, I guess it was like it just, everyone. We've all been down, like we've all been up previous bands, like, you know, and like I think this was just us coming together and using all the best experiences and all the best knowledge we had to really put everything into this project. After the years of slogging, maybe disappointments, maybe big achievements and stuff, just cherry picking those bits of knowledge and then putting it into this, and it's just worked out in our favour. So I'm really proud of all the boys for like what they brought to the table, and I just think it's been a really, so far we're not even a year in, and it's been like a really fucking exciting journey. So yeah, whatever comes next, I'm all in, to be honest with you. So it's anything that, because we've got the headline tour coming up, which is weird to say because like we didn't think we'd be doing a headline tour. But the reactions have just been so good, and we thought, fuck it, let's do like a bunch of small shows and just sweat out the country and just get people involved. So yeah, man, like we're just very lucky to have had what we've had so far, and we can't wait for more stuff to come our way.
But this is why you guys are going to succeed, and it's one of the reasons we wanted to talk to you. There's so much talent there. You've got all this experience from these 5 different bands in the past coming together, like a supergroup, as Tom said. And there's so much passion. Like, you can tell you guys just love what you do. And, you know, you're so proud of this music.
I'll come back to it, man. Like, if you don't love what you're playing, then what are you doing? Like, it's I want this band. I'd be a fan of this band if I wasn't in it. Like that's how I always look at things, and like I wouldn't have joined if I didn't think that the music was like relevant and like people wouldn't resonate with it. Yeah, it's a big part, man, and like thank you for your kind words. We're just out here doing what we love doing. Like there's no ego here. There's nothing going on. Like we don't think we're above anyone. We don't think we're below anyone. That's what I mean about like making sure like everyone gets to like enjoy a Defect show, and like we like to make them feel like they're as much of a part of it as we are, because if they're not vibing it, we're not vibing it. The bottom line is you feed off the crowd. So like, yeah, we kind of see everyone else as like the kind of the 6th member of the band, because if they weren't there, then we wouldn't be enjoying it. So
yeah, and it's just like this is the time, you know, as us 5, we've been through a lot in our own careers, and this is the time to really grind now and try and make something of what we love doing. So we're going to put our absolute everything in, and hopefully people see that. And we can't do much more than that really, and just hope people like it.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's evident clearly because you've done a tour with In Flames, a tour with Bullet, and you've done the festivals as well over the past, you know, Bloodstock, etc. When we came to see you guys absolutely tear the Sophie stage down, absolutely tear that shit apart. It was great. But talking about UK tour, obviously starts on October 11th, I believe, is the first show I saw.
Yes, it does. Starts in Leeds on October 11th.
It does.
Excited?
Yeah, man. I mean, we're just like, again, it was like a bit of a like when we got presented it, we were like, is this the best thing for us to do? Like, we don't know yet. Like, we've only done one tour and like some festivals, but we've already got some really strong fans, and like I think we're always about championing like local and stuff, and we've got 2 locals on every show. We've got the brilliant Raptors like as main support. I think we like the touring bill is just really exciting and full of young talent. So like we just want to kind of like, even if you don't know us, like come down, man. Like come check it out, because like we guarantee you're gonna have a good time. It's just I'm really looking forward to it. I think it goes back to like the roots of really what makes a fucking show a show, you know, like it's hot, it's sweaty, it's involved. Like I'm really excited about it, man. Like it's just it's my favorite kind of show. Like when I see a heavy band in a small venue and people are just kicking off, it's what metal's all about, man. So like, yeah, we want to bring it back to like old school,
make some good memories.
Yeah, make some good memories along the way. So yeah, come down and make a memory. Do it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've already been telling the guys that I work with. So Cardiff, your Cardiff date, I'll be there for.
Oh fuck yeah!
And I'm going to bring as many people as fucking possible with me.
Yeah, so. Man, do it. Yeah. Do it. It's gonna like I said, even if like you've never heard us before, like we're gonna tear that place a new arsehole. Like,
oh yes,
we are literally every venue is getting. Yeah, it's happening. Like it's happening. It's having it. It's cranking up to 11, like fucking Spinal Tap style. Like,
so I'm excited.
yeah, it's going to be good. Like, we can't wait for you to be there, man.
Yeah, I'm getting my tickets on for Birmingham on payday. I'm excited. It's good.
Oh yes, Birmingham. Yeah, that's like coming. I mean, fucking weird. It's coming close to selling out, which is like really.
I'm definitely getting my tickets payday.
Yeah, which is something we were like, what? But yeah, like. Yeah, it's like it's in a small venue. It's in a venue where we've known the owners for years. I did my first ever band rehearsals downstairs from the venue, like when I was like 14. So yeah, I mean that's Birmingham's going to be a special show, and I'm a Birmingham boy. Like I'm born and raised. So yeah, man. So yeah, that show I'm really excited about. So it's going to be good. It's going to be really
yes.
Meet my mum.
I'm just going to stand in the car and go, "Hi, Harry's mum."
Yeah, hello. I'll be all about you.
Your son has a beautiful beard. Did you know that?
Oh, she'd love that. She'd think that was absolutely hilarious. She would love that. Honestly. She'll be the lady in the crowd that's quite small and she's got bright red hair. So if you see a woman like that, just go and tell her that and it will make her night. I'm telling you. Do it.
You're telling that to the wrong person because I will now look out for a small woman with red hair.
It. Full on do it. Like,
no, mine, there's got like 7 of them and I'm going to talk to everyone.
Yeah,
Are you Harry's mum?
Yeah, just go around to everyone and ask everyone. Do it. She'll love that as well.
Goes on. Get away from me, creep.
Get kicked out.
Harassing moms.
Not again, Jamie.
Oh no, it's a habit. I can't help it. Obviously, we said you've currently got End of Days, the Scapegoat out. You've got the new single dropping very soon. When are we getting the album? Is there any news on the album?
The album.
Hello.
The album. So the album. So right, it's ready. It's there.
Yeah, it's been there.
It's been there for a while. Yeah. But we kind of like, we don't have a solid time frame of when it's going to come out. Like at the moment, we're kind of just like vibing with what singles we've got coming out. And then when we get the opportunity, say if like something big comes up next year, like it will be next year, like the album will definitely be dropping next year, like whether it's in the first 6 months or the latter 6 months. But we're working on things at the moment where do we potentially want to add more songs to it? Like, do we want to, you know, like what can we do? So like at the moment, I think all our efforts in the headline tour and the single release is Friday. So yeah, at the moment, like it's ready, it's there, like, but it's just a case of the right timing. I think is the correct answer to that.
I love it. I'm very excited.
Oh, so we. There's gems on that album that I personally can't wait. Like I feel selfish having it to myself, like because it's just from the moment like I was sent the link to it, like in its basic form, I was like, this is fucking brilliant. So yeah, I'm very excited for everyone to hear it, and I'm excited to potentially add some new stuff to it as well because we've got this album coming out, but we've already got like half another album. But like we're
quite ahead.
Yeah, we're way ahead of ourselves, and because again it comes back to the passion and the love for the music, because like someone will come with a riff and I'm like, I want to kick someone in the face when I hear that. So like, you know, so you just like, you can't not want to work on it because you're like, I can't stop looping this one section and wanting to punch myself in the face as well as everyone in this fucking room. You know what I mean? But that's how it's like there's one demo we've got, and like I just listen to this one like 30-second snippet to it pretty much every fucking day to get myself ready for the day. I'm like, yes! It's fucking, like, I'm
starting to understand why they lock you behind a drum kit. Like you're out front of me dangerous.
Mate, you'll see it. Like now I've told you that, just watch me in like, what song is it? At the end, the last song of the set, there's a bit in it where it drops like into like double kicks, and like the whole time I'm just literally looking like I want to kick someone because I'm just like so fucking into it. But it's great. Like that's why I say I love playing it live, because I'm playing it and I'm like, yes.
Yes,
that's the thing with the album. Like that's the thing, because there's a mixture of influence in the writing. Like there is balls to the wall heavy, but we're going like obviously with what you've heard so far, we kind of go through different eras. Like that's kind of how we all are because of the age range. And then on the album, it's going to be there's such a mixed bag of like different genres in there. Like doesn't stray too far away from metal, but it's like there's something for everyone on it. Like it really does. If you listen front to back, it'll take you on a journey, and you don't need no drugs for that. You can just listen to it.
Yeah,
you can just
you don't need anything to help with that. Trust me.
But
it's good.
Hosted, with the headline set, so you get a ganders of what you.
Yeah, we're adding a couple of like, even though there'll only be 3 songs released at the time, like we've still added 2 songs from the album in there. Because I mean, we're not just going to play 3 songs, It's like it's kind of like we've had a lot of people, like the song that's coming out Friday, we've had a lot of people posting videos of it being played live going, release this.
He's not wrong with what he's saying. We aren't going to play 3 songs, but what we're going to do, we're going to play 3 songs twice.
Yeah. 6 songs. So when we play it 3 times more, yeah. So,
and then an encore of Wheels on the Bus. Yes.
That's happening.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, and then to end off the set, Tony does a reading from his favourite lullaby, and we say goodnight. That is how we end the set. We all sit down and we all chill. All right.
This is just to calm Harry down before he gets him off the stage.
Yeah. If I leave that stage in the state that I am when I'm playing that last song in the set, people are getting hurt, man. I'm not. This sounds like I'm a really violent person. I'm not. Like I'm a lover, not a fighter, man. Like I just love I just love the tunes. Like when I come off stage, I might be really sweaty and look like I want to kill someone, but I'll probably just hug you instead. To be honest, that's my thing.
When Tony's reading his lullaby, it's to the background music will be the 30 voice notes he sent that you put together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm telling you, right,
in that format as well. So I'll be like. at the end.
Yeah, literally. It's honest. What I'll do is I'll bounce off what I've got and keep it on my phone, and come find me after the show and I'll play it to you, because it's my symphony. Like it's what I'm going to be remembered for when this is all done. But like, not defects, not shapes, nothing. I'll be known for this, and it's going to be my.
It would be funny if you released it, and somehow over anything we ever do in our discography, that's the one thing we're known for. It just got wildly out of control big. Like it just. And I end up doing a tour on my own, playing it on like a soundboard. All you do on the piano, all different pitches.
Yeah, just. That's the encore.
I feel like we've ruined all of your plans for this tour in this conversation. It's starting again.
Yeah, it's like me and Tony are going to come off this call. We're going to get to rehearsals like at the start of October and just be like, forget everything you thought you knew about Defects. We've done it. We've cracked it. This is it. Like, this is what's going to happen. Like, and if you don't like it, there's the fucking door.
Yeah, you're all fired. You're all fired.
Yeah, like we don't need you anymore. Like I've got this. No, I say that like me and Tony are in charge. We're definitely not. Like, I mean, we're all equal. And like, if I walk in and go, "What about this?" and it's that, they'll go, "No, no, stop it." Like,
but the two guys on the podcast said it was a good idea.
Yeah, but they want it. Give the people what they want.
What they want,
yeah. Like, literally, I'm not being funny, but if we talked about this in every interview and enough people sent in an email like, where the fuck is this? Where is this drop? They can't say shit. Like, they can't. Like, it's like, give the people what they want. You know, I'll get it ready and I'll extend it and make it incredible. Like you've given me when I'm on my lunch break tomorrow, I'm just gonna crank the file back up and really get into it. Put some verb on it, put a delay on it.
Well, you want to have brand new tracks to the album for next year. I mean, secrets. No other secret tracks anymore. Right at the end of the album, like a 30-minute thing.
So I remember My Chemical Romance on either Black Parade or 3 Cheers. They had a bonus track called Blood, which was so the track on the album was 15 minutes long, but the song was only 3. So if you waited in 10 minutes of silence and then you got to the end, it was just this weird lullaby about drinking blood.
What?
I'm serious. It's called Blood, and it's basically it's just like a piano and Gerard Way singing about wanting to drink blood.
Oh wow!
And it's about 30 or 45 seconds long. It's bizarre. But it's class. It's great. It's fantastic. So that's going to be what I do. I'm going to secretly slip it in, and these guys won't have a fucking clue until it gets on the shelves. And then But I've told Tony now, so I'm going to have to kill him.
It's so funny. We did an album release, and I'll just see this weird named song climbing the charts, and I'm like, what is this? What
is this song? Yeah. It's bizarre. Yeah, I'm quite.
Oh. Right. Anyway,
Can't remember.
Back to so I ask this question to every single musician that we speak to. I love asking this question because the answers we get are just so different. Music videos, love them or hate them?
Love them.
Really?
Yeah. I think it can really tell a story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you talking about doing them and the process of doing them, or the end result and releasing a brilliant music video?
I'm talking about going we've got 19 hours to make this video. We've got to do this, that, and the other. Yeah.
No, it's totally that's why I asked that question, because Tony said he loves it, but I know for a fact that any band who's been on a slog when they've been filming all day, the next day, it doesn't matter if you're 18 or you're 45, your neck is fucked. It doesn't matter. And being a drummer and being in the back of every single shot, I literally, if it's just right, we'll do bassist and drummer now, we'll do guitarist and drummer. I'm just when can we just not do the drummer? Because it gets to the point where you played the song and by the end of the day, the first 3-4 takes, you've given it everything and it looks great, but then you can really tell if the shot they've used is from a later take because I can't physically move anymore. My neck seizes up and I'm kind of trying to mosh, and my neck is going, stop it. But look, the end result is always really worth it. It is and if you've got a brilliant vision and a great director and a great team, fantastic. But doing them, so it's hard.
Shooting for End of Days was fun, and obviously seeing the vision come to life was really exciting. However, the amount of movement, like Harry's just said, my neck was in bits, and honestly, just you feel like you've been on a weekend binge. You wake up and you feel hungover because you've got whiplash.
Yeah, honestly, you wake up the next day and it's you physically can't. It's like someone's fused a board of wood to the top of your neck, and it's oh, but after I don't know how bands it's just some bands do back to back videos say if they're doing an album campaign, if they've got their first 2 singles ready, they'll do Monday will be one video, Tuesday will be the next, and then they'll bank it. I don't know how they do it, man. If it's mainly narrative, if you've got a big story behind it, fine, cool. But if it is End of Days where it's just us giving it batshit, because we wanted to do it because we wanted to really introduce the band to the world. Like Scapegoat was a lyric video, so we lucked out with that. And I think it was just like time restraints as well. But end of days, we're like, right, it's a fucking great song. Let's do a really good video.
Yeah.
And oh man, I've never felt so old when I woke up the next day. I was like, shit, I'm not 21 anymore. Like it was actually really it was an unhappy morning for me. It was very. I woke up and I was like, I'm not fucking young anymore, man. Like this is bad. Like I was like, how am I going to tour? Like I need to take a chiropractor with me on tour. Like what's going on? Like, but no, it's look. Overall, I love them, but yeah, the next day sucks.
I love it.
Yeah.
One last thing before we start wrapping up. Tony, you have some amazing vocal covers on YouTube. Is this something you're going to ever go back to? Because they are phenomenal.
So, yes. No. Yeah. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah. No. I honestly, like, I did it as a thing that was to pass the time in the pandemic, and I got a really overwhelming response from people who was a fan of the older band that I was in, and that kind of, I guess, in a way, was one of the things that helped drive me towards wanting to be a vocalist again, because I was getting such a good feedback. Such a good response from people. It was just like, this just seems like a no-brainer. And I enjoyed it as well. It was like, I got to dive into different vocal styles. I got to dive into different genres there. Like, you know, it was really fun as well to like do my own rendition of like, you know, like Linkin Park. And I've always looked up to someone like Chester Bennington, for example. So it's really cool to do stuff like that. And I'll definitely go back to it at some point. Actually quite soon. So yeah, keep on the lookout for that. But as well, have you got a request?
Oh,
it could be anything. It could be Wheels on the Bus.
Did you have to say Wheels on the Bus?
Make it happen.
That's literally the first thing that came to my head was Wheels on the Bus.
Yeah. You've done it now. Like you've Tony, like, you've got to do it.
I'll start off light and we'll progressively get heavier.
Yeah. It will start off like the normal rendition, but then out of nowhere there'll just be like some some drop tuning just out of nowhere.
It's great.
I've already written it down. literally, the first thing I did was write it down. I was like, amazing. I'm gonna get back to my desk tomorrow morning and be like, yes.
Blood pressure gets too high. I'm just
Mr. Stevens, do you have any more questions for our wonderful guests?
I've still got quite a few actually. So you played Bloodstock Festival, which obviously was fucking glorious. How was that? How was playing Bloodstock, especially on the Sophie stage as well?
Hot.
Yeah, it was hot. Yeah. I mean, it was really hot, and like we were very honoured when we were asked to do it, because obviously the Sophie Lancaster Foundation has done some amazing things, and it's raised amazing awareness for like people in our genre and the struggles that we've gone, that people growing up loving this music have unfortunately been subject to, because it's not the norm, which is bollocks. We all know that's bollocks. But I mean, as well as it being a huge honour, it was also an honour to be able to play Bloodstock. You know, like it's definitely a festival that's always been on the radar for us, even before this band. And then we did Download as well. So it's kind of like, yeah, it was a great opportunity, and it was a great way to end our summer, and it really got us fired up for doing more festivals.
It was a pinnacle moment for us. You know,
it was a big moment for us. Yeah. It was important. It was very important. It was kind of like a moment to kind of like sit back and reflect on like how much effort we put into everything, and like to be able to do it with such great surroundings, and to be able to endorse such a fantastic foundation with a great message behind it. There's no better way to end your summer, and there's no better way to kind of like say thank you for the things that like they've raised awareness for, and the things that Bloodstock have done for heavy metal and every other genre of metal. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was an absolute pleasure as, obviously you sat down with yourself, Harry, at Bloodstock itself, and we talked all about it. And so we appreciate you taking the time out. I know I said it before the show started, but like just want to say a massive thank you, really, for taking your time out to come and sit and chat to us too.
Oh, look, like it's a subject that's, again, like I say, it's very close to my heart. Like, I think anyone, again, and it's mental to say it when you think about it out loud, but I do think that anyone who grew up loving this music and being really passionate about it and like being like almost abused and like pushed into a corner and made to feel bad about something you love is wrong. Like it completely puts a massive shadow on human nature that you do that to someone who is just vibing themselves, man, and it's just being themselves. So it's something that I'm passionate about. I know Tony is, I know all the boys are, and anything that we can do to help the foundation, support it, talk about it, raise the issue, we will always be there. So it's never a problem for us to talk about it, and I'm very much happy to talk about it.
Love that.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Like I said, that foundation means the world to us. That's why we rep them. We support them every single week. And that's just to piggyback what Tom said, you took part in that video we put together at Bloodstock, and that really meant the world. Yeah,
I mean, dude, like, honestly, like, it's something like, obviously, the Sophie Lancaster Foundation has been something that's always been on my radar. Like, I think it was horrible that it had to take something like that for it to be recognised more. Look, like it's a horrible thing, but I think what the family's been able to do and the awareness they've been able to raise, and for like bands that have got a platform to talk about it, like, why wouldn't you? Like, it's like I went through it really badly. Like I got bullied for it really badly when I was a kid. Like I had the long hair, I had the skinny jeans. Like I was called a girl. I was called all sorts of things. Just because I had a fringe and loved funeral for a friend. But like, it's fucking wrong. And if we've got in a position to be able to tell people that they need to be more accepting, then I'm going to be there every day of the week.
Embrace diversity for sure.
Yeah.
Let everyone be whoever they want to be.
Yeah, be who the fuck you want to be, man. Like, why it's not bothering you, so why have you got to like?
Exactly.
No one cares about your opinion, man. But like, just shut up. like literally, no one cares. Like shut up. Like,
shut
fuck
up.
off. Yeah, just fuck off. Like, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it. Like, just fuck off. Like, it's that simple. It's that simple. Fuck off. Like, it's 2 words for you, man. Like, see you later.
The raw sauce.
Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Who are you?
Yeah. Who are you again? Like, fuck off. Yeah. It's a subject we will always talk about, and whenever the foundation calls, we will be there.
Yeah.
Incredible. Love it. I do have one more question, but I want to say something to Tony just very quickly. You got very Chris Evans vibes going on.
You're not the only one to say that. It's so weird.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I don't know why people keep saying this. So yeah, like when we did the Bullet show, someone commented and said they remind me of like metalcore's Captain America.
Amazing.
I was like, really?
We need to get you
a Tinder bio.
Yeah.
Chris Evans for sure.
We need to get you a black shield with the Biohazard logo on it.
Oh,
yeah.
Walk out on stage with that and like Melania, just like.
I mean, I appreciate it, dude. I mean, yeah, like, but it's so weird that people keep saying that. But yeah,
it's so weird.
I was supposed to be the Captain America of metalcore.
Yeah, I will take the mantle.
It's just one of those things. As every time we're talking, I've been going, you really remind me of someone I don't know, and then it just clicked. So, Harry, you're absolutely stunning as well, mate. Don't worry.
I've been sat here waiting for that, and I'm
literally.
Really
to be fair, we gave you 10 minutes on your beard, so
absolutely, yeah. You know what? I'm taking it, and I'm taking a slice of my humble pie by taking a step back.
You should really have a word with yourself, because you've given the barber no mention. And I think that's very disrespectful to the barber who finally crafted that beard.
Yeah, I mean, he did. I walked in after lockdown. I went, talk to me. sort me out. I walked in looking like I'd just been lost in the wilderness for like 3 months, just like feeding off scraps. And I literally think I walked in like joggers and like a baggy t-shirt, like, help me. I've got a picture of it somewhere because I used to do this thing where like I'd fluff it out like that, and I just I just kind of walk around like that, like my eyes wide open, and I'd walk into my lounge and my mum would be like, no, I'm like, no. I thought it was hilarious. I had to do in lockdown. I was doing this thing with my old band, and I had to film a video, and this is like 5 or 6 weeks into the lockdown, so I was bushy, like I was looking bushy, like, and I'm literally like, they're like, Harry, you've got to do this video, and I'm like, oh no. Cat went tight on, and I had to find an angle where like I put hair gel in my beard, like, and I was doing this. I was doing this like in front of a mirror for like 10 minutes, like trying to constantly do this, and then I've just, after like 30 takes of this 30-second video, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna have to do it. And that is a story that you didn't ask me to tell, but I told you, so.
Oh, we like it.
Yeah. So you're welcome. Yeah. I've got the picture of it somewhere, and I've got the video somewhere, so I'm going to have to pluck it out of the wood. There's so much stuff we've got to show you when you come to these shows in October.
Oh, yes.
Wheels on the bus, the many voices of Tony, and my beard pictures.
And video.
I guess I'm the usual Chris Evans, and I'm going to be freaking Sergeant England now.
Yeah, you're Sergeant England, and I'm you're Sergeant England, and I'm just Bush Boy.
Sergeant England.
Yes. The worst. We're here to save metal.
Fucking so good. I was going to say, Harry, when you watched that Barbers, was like, like, yeah, you'd be really sorting shit out right now.
Yeah, it's like, there's an episode of Family Guy where he's like nesting birds in his beard. Yeah. That was me, bro. Like, I could fit shit in there. Like I had half a sandwich in there for later, you know what I mean?
Fantastic.
Man had a ham sandwich on deck. Like, I was it's like food for days, man. The snack. That's what I put on weight. The beard snacks.
But what I actually wanted to ask there was, obviously, when you first went to that funeral for the Iron Maiden show, funeral for Fred support, and went, fuck me, drums look fantastic. And Tony, when you were like, oh shit, I've got some pipes on me. Did you ever think that this is where you would be today?
No. I thought, yeah. I honestly, I don't know. Like, everything's just like me personally, I've been really lucky. Like, me and Tony have both over the years played some insane shows, like whether it's with this band or it's with our old bands, you know, like we've had it's like we said right at the start of this interview, we've had low moments and we've had the fucking highest of the high moments, man. Like, and I think once in a while, like, I try to like champion this quite a lot with the boys, like, take a step back and think about what you've achieved, man. Like, I think it's so easy to get caught up in shit, like, and if something's not quite going your way, or like you're unhappy about something, and like something like really simple might have gone wrong, you know, like, say, like, there's been a few shows where people have come off stage and they're like, fuck, like that, like, I should have done better. I know I've done it, you know, like, and I think
yeah, I've done it. I'm very critical on myself. I'm like my own manager, like, literally come off stage and grab us and get over here, and I'm like,
have a word with yourself.
Yeah, we're critical because we're so like passionate about it, and we want it to be the best it can be.
But I still have those moments. Like, I remember, where was I? I think when my last band broke up, I thought that would be it for me. Like, to be like quite depressing. Like, I thought, this is that's me now. But like, I won't have the opportunity to get back on stage again, which is what I thrive off. So I kind of had a bit of like a quarter life crisis. So I was kind of just sat there like going, well, what the fuck do I do now? Like I've done all this incredible stuff, like, and I don't want to stop now, like, you know, and like, I know the industry's a really cutthroat place. So I was like, now I'm done, you know, and like these guys came along and I walked out on stage. We did Wolverhampton with In Flames, and I walked out on stage before Scapegoat. No, it wasn't. I think it was mid of the set, and like I had a moment where I nearly cried because I was like, I didn't think I'd be back here again. You know, like I'm so thankful that I'm able to do it again. Like I don't care how many people I'm playing to. I don't care if I'm playing to 10 people or 10,000 people. Like I have these moments where I'm just like, fuck me, I'm lucky. This is great. You've got to have those moments, man. Otherwise, you just lose sight of things and you get too wrapped up in the little shit that goes wrong. So what if you fucked up a kick pedal part on a song? Like,
have a word, mate.
Yeah. We'll talk after the Zoom. Yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
I'm glad you noticed it. I do have the moments, like, and I will on this headline tour. I think in like London or Birmingham or something, I think I'll really have like a moment if they're singing Back to End of Days or something where I'll be like, yeah, this is where I belong.
I was oh no, I thought you was going to you said it.
What do you think I was going to say?
It's like, you know, just playing the drums, they start singing End of Days Back and all of a sudden I'm swing. I'm in swing. Oh my God. What is going on?
Yeah. What's going wrong?
So when you're done,
everybody shut up! You're not in time. So when people start clapping along, they go too fast. I'm literally on the drum kit, like, fuck's sake.
The metronome in your ear, and you've got the do 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 do.
Oh, I have to take my in-ears out. Like I've got like a pad with all the things on it, and I just have to go, nope. Like it's just like, take it all out. I love it, and I'd never stop them doing it and do it more. But like when I'm trying to keep in time, I'm like, oh, this is gonna go wrong. This is gonna go wrong. But no, like we're. I never thought I'd be in this position, and I'm extremely lucky. And it's fine, folks like yourself, who give the boys a slice of humble pie and make us realise that like people actually give a shit. Because sometimes when you've not been playing for a while or things might not be going how you want them, it does take a minute, or it takes someone just to say one thing, man. Like it's I always say this, like spread kindness, and if someone says one nice thing to you, could make their day. So yeah, this has made my day, because like it's just like it makes us realise that what we're doing is getting appreciated.
And so for supporting the cause, you know, like thank you for just it's a shock to us that anyone likes what we do. So honestly, like we appreciate everyone who gives us any kind of thought. So thank you guys.
Yeah,
not at all.
As I said earlier, the talent, the passion, everything's there. It's a perfect concoction. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with you guys, because it's gonna.
Thank you very much, man. We hope so. We want to just get out to as many people as we possibly can and enjoy the journey along the way. So, yeah, I mean, I'm buzzing even more for the tour now in October. I think there's going to be really good hangs. Like, I think there's going to be friends, new friends, old friends, like catch-ups. Like, it's going to be a really exciting couple of weeks, and we're so fucking excited. And we'll see you in Birmingham, and we'll see you in Cardiff. So, yeah. It's all good. We're excited. Really excited.
Before we let you guys get out of here, any plugs, social media, websites, anything you want people to go check out? Oh, look at him, rubbing their hands together.
And he's just gone.
Yeah, okay. So, right. Okay, no. So, right. We're releasing new music on Friday. The single is called Dream Awake, and it will be available on all platforms. There's a new video coming out. Done by the same guys who did End of Days, so it's going to be great. We're so excited about it. You can catch on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can get merch from Big Cartel. We've got new merch dropping. We've got physical CDs coming out of the first 3 singles, which has got phenomenal artwork from our own David Silver, our bassist. So yeah. So all I'll end it with is come along for the journey, because we're not going anywhere and we're about to fucking kick off on this headline tour. So get your tickets. You'll find all the links you can and all the social medias. They're all there in a nice, neat page. You don't have to mess around. Click the link, hit the city you want, and bang, you're basically there. So, yeah, hit us up on tour. Come say hello, come mosh, come cry, come laugh, come drink, come do what the fuck you want. We're an open book. We love everyone, and we want you to join us on this journey. So please buy a ticket and come watch us.
You amaze me, Harry, mate, because honestly, like, if we weren't doing this band, you should start your own market stall.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. No, you're gonna turn it to a show, and I'm gonna be singing £1 Fish, selling like CDs. But like, dude, I've done it. Like, honestly, like I used to stand where everyone would pass through in the venue holding CDs, just shouting £1 CDs, and like, I'm telling you, they're not going to be £1. I hate to tell you, but look, if you're on the fence, come talk to me. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk.
I didn't love the fact I was going to make a reference to £1 Fish, but I didn't think anyone else would know what the hell I was on about.
Oh mate, it's been a marketing tactic for me for a good 10 years now. Like, it works because people are like, that's funny, and then they'll come do it. So. Think about it. Outside the box, there's a world out there. Think about it.
That's Tony done.
That's a new lyric he's writing down in his notebook. Think outside the box.
Outside this box, there's a world.
Boys, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for doing this. I haven't laughed this much in a long time.
I swear, like, now I'm honestly gonna look online, buy like a cheap 20 quid Captain America shield, because we've got stencils. And if you think, like, bro, I already wrote down Wheels on the Bus, so like watch it. It'll be on sale at merch. £1.
£1 shield.
£1 shield.
I might see if we could get some call and response going, you know. So Cardiff, in between the little break that we've got, I'll be like, the Wheels on the Bus go! Yes!
It'll just be me and Tom, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah. It'll be so worth it. It'll be so worth it. Oh man, it's so worth it.
Oh, that'll be the best thing in the world. Oh, boys, this has been absolutely phenomenal. I'm already. I kind of want to like put our other interviews further back so I can release it straight away.
Do it, mate.
So fucking good.
Yeah, like I said, man. Think outside that box. I'm gonna watch this interview back and be like, "What the fuck? What happened?
Is that me? Is that actually me?"
Oh, I do it all the time. Like,
you're fired.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this, and you're gonna redo the whole thing without me. Right, let's get serious now.
Well, boys, this has been sensational. I can't Jasmine's gonna get so much love at the Noise Cartel. I can't wait to just email and be like, the boys are fantastic. We'll have them back every week. We just have them every single week. We
appreciate it, guys. We appreciate it.
Tell you, man, look, fucking come down early to either Cardiff and Birmingham. We'll do like an on-set podcast thing, or we'll do something like that. We'll get something together. It'll be well fun.
That sounds fucking sick. I'm definitely down for that. Yeah, 100% down for that.
Come down and we'll get something together. It'll be good stuff. Good stuff.
Sweet. Boys, thank you so much. It's been excellent. Have an absolutely wonderful evening. And I'll see you.
You too.
See you in about a month.
See you next month.
Yeah.
Awesome.
See you next month.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you later.
See you later. Thanks, boys. Take care now. Bye-bye.
What a fantastic conversation.
It is.
I will forever love hearing a musician say, that he wants his music to make him punch people in the face. It's just glorious.
It is great. I don't, like I said in the trailer before as well, I don't think I could use too many adjectives to describe how absolutely amazing this is. It's great, and I just really hope that everyone enjoys listening to it, as much as we've been recording it, because it's just face melting.
It is. Go check out Defects now.
Right now, Tony and Harry, thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate your time.
Mr. Stevens.
Hiya.
It's audience participation time.
Participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week I said, right, let's settle this once and for all. It's time to decide what exactly is the greatest TV theme song of all time. What gets your vote?
This is hard.
It is, isn't it?
This is really hard. So my main two that I can't decide over are the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the X-Men animated series, funny enough, made by the same person. But, Jamie Westwood, I have a curveball.
Ooh, curveball.
Do you remember a CBBC show called Noah's Island?
No.
With animals on an island. There's a polar bear as the main character. That theme song is fucking wonderful. It's all panpipes. It's great.
No,
so that's going to be my obscure answer. But I'm gonna go with Old Faithful, and I'm gonna say the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because I don't think that can be topped personally.
I was thinking about this, and naturally for me, I'm also gonna say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for me on a personal level. And then I was thinking, in the world, Murder She Wrote is a fucking banger. There's no denying Murder She Wrote is a banger of theme tune. Do 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 do. And then I was like, but you've got Game of Thrones. It's so iconic.
That is great. Yeah,
great. But you're probably gonna give me death stares for this. But I was thinking to myself, what is a song that if you say, what is this song? Everyone will say it's the theme tune for this. Friends. I think it is possibly the most renowned theme tune.
I don't think anybody answered that on my post.
Do you want to see how much work I put into this week? I posted
we got
this.
A lot of answers.
Yeah, I posted this into 4 groups as well. So I was putting it together. I sat there going for all my answers earlier. I have this page, and this page, and this page. And I've literally tallied them all up. I had over 200 TV shows given to me. Over 400 responses.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you going to go for the top 20 from 20 upwards?
No, I've done it for the last top 5 because there was a lot there. But before I go, I'll read out some comments first and then I will give you the top 5.
Okay.
So Nicola Taylor says, it's between Doctor Who or Airwolf or Knight Rider. There's too many to choose. Very true. Dwayne Blakeway, he's the only person that gave this answer and it's a fantastic answer. The Raw is War theme tune from 1999, Thorn in Your Eye. Fucking banger, Dwayne.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's a pretty good tune.
Great song. Liam Gee, Coronation Street. My wife tells me off all the time for whistling it.
Really?
Really annoying.
Yeah. Ba, 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 ba.
Aidan Eads, he makes a very good argument for this one. He says the original Pokemon theme tune. No matter where you are, if that starts playing, people will sing along. I've heard it at heavy metal festivals, Comic-Con, randomly being played by drunk people at 3 a.m. It never fails to get a sing-along.
True. And we've had the singer on the show, so...
It's amazing how many of these we've had some connection to.
It's great.
And Michael Tate says, Air fucking Wolf. And I will accept no goddamn substitute. Any other choice is absolutely, categorically, unequivocally wrong. And damn it, fight me if you don't like it. I will happily die and defend this hill. He's very passionate about Airwolf.
I meant to listen to some of these because Airwolf came up quite a few times.
I'll tell you what, I was quite surprised over some of these answers. Some things I was expecting there to be a lot more of, and then some things didn't turn up at all. The Simpsons only came up 3 times. I thought they'd get loads of votes.
Yeah.
Family Guy only came up once. I thought that would get quite a few. But there was one which I thought would be the winner the whole time. And it wasn't. I was quite surprised. But this is joint 6th place because 4 of them had 11 votes.
You're not getting more comments out. Is that all you have?
I just got a couple because there's quite a lot to go through with this. So.
Okay.
Plus, most people literally just said the name of the show. Not many people really gave any context at all. So, in 6th place, we have a joint of MASH. Suicide is Painless. Great song. The Red Dwarf theme song, which again is incredible. The X-Men animated theme song. Again, I thought that was going to be a lot higher. I thought that might be a winner. And Hawaii 5-0. That got
so that's in 6th.
Those are all joint 6 of 11 votes.
Okay.
So I thought they could be the honorary mentions, I thought, on this one. So in 5th place with 12 votes is True Blood.
I don't know who you think you are, but before the night is through, I want to do bad things with you.
That I didn't expect to do as well as it did. I can't even think what the song goes like.
I never watched it. Oh, it's David spitting a propaganda every week. Oh my god.
Oh, is it that bad thing? Do bad things to you. Is it that?
Yeah.
So they sounded just like it. Number 4, the one I thought was going to win with 16 votes. It's Game of Thrones.
Okay.
We know. That's all I hear.
That's a great rendition. But that bagpipe you sent me on TikTok also plays it on bagpipes phenomenally.
I knew you'd love that TikTok channel. Number 3 is 2 come on the number 3 because they both got 18 votes. The 18.
Okay.
And Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, that's good. That's a tune.
It's a great one as well. Number 2 with 19 votes is Doctor Who. No?
No, I forgot that.
And number 1, this really surprised me. With 23 votes, it's Elf. Airwolf is apparently TCO Pod's greatest TV theme song of all time.
You should make a poster for it. We'll post it out tomorrow on Friday.
I'm gonna do the top 5. I think everyone needs to know because this is incredible. I was so literally Becky was like, "Do you want me to help you tally the votes?" I was like, "No, this is mine. This is my thing." I am so happy in my element right now. Sat here just counted all these votes up and everything. I was loving it, but there were so many I was expecting more answers for. Saved by the Bell only got 1 vote. It's a great song. It's just
there's so many good ones. There's many good ones.
Like I said, 200 different shows I got. Like
incredible. I had an answer just a minute ago.
Which one's that?
Detectorists, I think.
Detectorists.
You
mean someone's commented on your post thing?
Yeah. Yeah, the Detectorists, yeah. It's so calming, apparently.
Never heard of that. But Friends, like I said, I think it's got to be up there. 4 votes. There we go.
It's shit.
But no, I loved that. That made me so happy doing that. Massive thank you to everyone that took part in that. I loved that. And get involved in this week's. I want to hear your best favourite TV adverts. This could
0800 double
1066.
But seriously, thank you to absolutely everyone that commented and participated in the greatest theme songs. It was great seeing all the answers flying in. And I was like, this is mental. Someone quoted the bill on mine. I was like,
Yes.
really?
That got more than one. That had like at least 2 or 3.
I was going back. But thank you so much to everyone that participated. We really appreciate everybody answering and getting involved. We love it. It's like from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. But if you enjoy Jamie's participation challenge, you enjoy Tom's journal, Callum's teachings, or the absolute wanky bollocks we talked at the beginning, and the interview, then you'll really enjoy the other 56 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast, available wherever you get your podcast from: Spotify, Google, Apple, etc., etc. We are also on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Thank you to everyone that subscribed over the past week or so. We appreciate it more than you could ever possibly imagine. Thank you so much. Please keep them coming in. So hit the Chronicles of Podcast, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to get notified when a video is out, and comment. Thank you, Ron Wasserman. We are also on our YouTube channel. You can find our hashtag WBWs way back Wednesdays. They are finished now. We are currently releasing our Bloodstock interviews in full every Wednesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. on YouTube and available on Spotify, Google, etc. So make sure you check all those little bad boys out. We are also on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. We have had fuckloads of likes again today. Please keep them bad boys coming in as well. So thank you so much to everyone so far who follows the page. Send in some gifts and some memes. Just comment, say whatever you like. So we really, really appreciate everybody following the page on Facebook. Jamie, do you know where else you could find us?
On Ticketmaster, buying tickets to go to the Defects tour.
Absolutely. Make sure you get that sorted. And on the Twitter at TCO Pod. Jamie, where else can you find us?
Sitting there in front of YouTube watching the Airwolf theme tune on repeat.
Absolutely. And on the Instagram at TCO Pod. We are also on TikTok at TCO Pod. Please come and give us a little follow on there and enjoy that channel. Enjoy it. It's glorious. It's wonderful. But if you don't want to go to that, you can also come to our beautifully brand spankingly, sexily new and wonderfully, deliciously incredible little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. You can see all of our shows are on there, all about us on there, and all of our affiliations and sponsors are on there. Hey, we love that. The Chronicles of Podcast. Downloaders, reviewers, sharers, raters, tell all of your friends about us. Allow us into your ears. But most importantly, there's going to be a northwesterly breeze coming down. It's going to be at 18 in the sort of north there, but about 23 in the south. So make sure you get your raincoats on. It might rain in the evening.
It did rain today. I got absolutely soaked on my cycle home. It was not a happy bunny, let me tell you.
Bet.
I had to wring out my hat when I got home. What is that about? Anyway, before we get out of here, shall we say a thank you to a few of our friends? Let's say a massive thank you to the man that gives us our music every single episode we release, our vlog included. It's only Mr. Matt Roberts. He has just released a brand new song, an incredible acoustic version of his song, Your Love. Go to Spotify and go check that out now, or go to YouTube because there's a little music video for it too. Go check out, go follow him at Matt Roberts Music on all of the socials. And as I said, go follow him on Spotify so you can listen to all of his beautiful music. Do that now. And of course, we have to say a massive thank you to Stay Cozy Clothing. Head on over to www.staycozyclothing.com or download the smartphone app, whichever you desire, and then have a look at the beautiful hoodies, t-shirts, sweaters, tapestries, hats, you name it. They've got an incredible clothing line. It is all incredibly cozy. It's not just a clever name, and it's also beautifully designed. Please go and have a look. There's some fantastic products on there. Go add whatever you like to your basket, and then when you get to the basket, it'll say, have you got a discount code? And you'll say, yes, it's The Chronicles, all as one word, and that will give you 10% off your order. May I suggest you order the Sophie Lancaster collaborative t-shirt, because 50% of the profits of that shirt will be sent straight to them. Them supporting them. Absolutely amazing. We love it so much. Massive thank you to Braden for arranging that, because it's an incredible design and we can't recommend it enough. And last but not least, we have to say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They are stamping out prejudice, hatred and intolerance everywhere. Head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. Click on that hate crime tab and you will see a questionnaire. We've been telling you for weeks now that we want you to fill in that questionnaire. So if you haven't done so yet, why the hell not? I've been telling you for long enough. Get on it. Fill it in. Tell us all about any issues you've ever had being treated differently just because you are different. Whether that be physical abuse, emotional abuse, being hurled at abuse in the street, whatever it is, if you have been treated differently just because you dress different, listen to different music, whatever it may be, we need to find all that out because the alternative subculture is not classed as a hate crime when it bloody well should be. So let's do everything we can to make sure that happens. Fly that flag for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. It is an incredible charity. We need to put an end to hate crime. It's 2022. Why the hell are we hating each other just for being unique and different? It's bonkers, quite frankly, that it's still happening. So please help us, help them, put an end to it. www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. And last but not least, oh, sorry.
No, go on.
I was going to say, and last but not least, thanks to this handsome devil over here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you to you too. I was going to say, that great scholar, Dizzy Rascal, absolutely bonkers.
Bonkers. Oh, and last but not least, sorry, actually, just thinking, Mr. Stevens over there mentioned our glorious website. If you go onto our glorious website, there is a tab that says support us. We want you to give us a help. We give you so much free content every single week. We pour our hearts and our souls into this. So if you would like to say thank you to us for doing that, click on that support us tab. There's like 3 or 4 different ways you could support us. And there might be a new way coming up very soon. Keep your eyes peeled.
Don't actually peel them though, because that could be painful and
really
weird.
Painful.
So,
just don't do that. No.
Jamie, another glorious episode.
It was indeed, sir.
Absolute beauty, absolute barn burner, a barn stormer, should I say. Big thank you to Tony and Harry at Defects for joining us. Big thank you to the Noise Cartel for organising all of it. Jasmine, thank you so much. And Jamie, this is great. And I look forward to another rendition. I look forward to 58. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Guys, thank you so much for listening as always, or watching, or however you soak us and drink us in. Because as for this week, we're going to see you all next week.
Goodbye, everybody.